And we're live.
What up? I said, what up? What's going on, y'all? Chilling, chilling, chilling. We got your boy Praying Redemption, White Boy 7th Street,
We always do
and
something.
Eddie. What?
We do something stupid with our hands every time, but I love it.
I said Eddie the Chump. What's going on, y'all?
Yo, yo.
Hello, everybody. We didn't get to play DayZ this week. I feel a little sad.
I know, right?
Nah, I had a lot of things to do. Oh, Eddie, you didn't make it either?
No, I didn't make it either.
Oh, that
And
sucks.
by
Now-
things, you mean people, Jive. You mean... I had a lot of things to do.
I want to say that I did survive the longest without you guys, so you guys are kind of a weak link.
Yeah, like
Listen,
you gotta
I can
find
collect
us food
apples
and stuff.
like no one else.
Really quick, I made it to the Northwest Airfield, and I had a sniper rifle, and I saw a group of 3 people, and for like 15 minutes, DayZ was really fun, and I wish you guys were there to experience it. 'Cause we haven't experienced the really fun part of DayZ, but I was in a sniper battle, and then I lined up a headshot on somebody, the server goes down, I log into another server, a hacker kills me in the head like 10 seconds after I log in. So it was like the high and then the low of DayZ.
I love
Like,
DayZ.
I did tune in to the stream for a bit. I saw you had like a ghillie suit and you had a
I was
Mosin,
looking
right?
badass. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the life, man.
I got a fully kitted guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're about to we got to play soon because they're about to do this new patch.
Yeah, and then they're gonna reset everybody, right?
Are you on experimental or private?
I'm on.
When I played DayZ, we went to
regular.
the Thunderdome.
the Thunderdome.
I remember the Thunderdome. That shit was awesome. I actually looked forward to the Thunderdome. So if you guys don't know, a hacker would bring everybody into like a little arena at the Thunderdome. I don't know how they made this, but it was like I don't know, a block by a block. It wasn't too big, and you would just fight. And there was a whole bunch of weapons in the middle, like whatever you wanted. There was a military supply drop in the middle. You could get AS-50 sniper rifles. And if you won, you got to keep that gear, and you got teleported back to wherever you initially started.
Dude, that
this
sounds
and This is
amazing.
controlled by a hacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only bad part about it is like if you were already a sniper kill squad, you got pulled in too, and like you risk losing all your gear you worked so hard to procure.
So everybody that's in the lobby, he'll just bring everybody in the same vicinity to shoot
Yeah,
each other.
the problem is like if you had a really bad hacker, everybody would spawn on top of each other, and like whoever got there first could like just shoot you once with like an infield and kill like 30 people.
Everybody. Why am I
Yeah.
talking like this?
I don't know. You always do this voice, and
That's
Yeah,
his
it
white
is.
person
I
voice.
think
Just
it
some
is.
kind of random voice.
It's his, yeah, no, it is. It's his.
It's not too far from my regular voice, so.
I kind of does sound like you're white.
This
a
is
little
my
bit
German
insulted.
voice.
So
Now,
what?
this is my motherfucking black voice right
What have you
here.
guys been doing? We like to start off the show now with a personal.
What we've been doing? Well, this weekend, went to about 3 barbecues. I went to one big barbecue that's in Philly. It was called the Lemon Hill Cookout. If y'all follow me on Twitter or whatever, y'all might have seen me post a video. I was like this, like doing like a selfie video. And then this white girl came up behind me and was like this, and everybody was laughing and stuff. And that's about it. I don't want to tell any other lies. So that's it.
Barbecues are nice. I like
So fun.
some good food. Okay, what about you, Wings?
Well, I've been trying to get my head on right because I don't know if most people notice I haven't posted a video on YouTube in a month and a half at this point, and I've been trying to get myself motivated. I started Prozac, and I've got a haircut, you know,
Yeah, you look great.
beard looking fresh and stuff like that, and I've been trying to walk again and stuff like that, but like been mixed. It's been a slow, lazy, slob around week.
Yeah, I think a month and a half. When you do come back, I think there's got to be some fire. I
You got fire.
People are expecting you to drop bars when you come back, Jordan.
Uh-oh.
Is that really a thing?
You've been working on your mixtape this whole time.
No, I don't think people are expecting you to drop a big thing. What have I done? What did I do? So I took today and yesterday off streaming, and that was my first break in like over a month. I've got to say, I was really tired. I was really burnt out, and yeah, so I just took 2 days to do nothing other than my actual work in the real world. Right. So yeah, I did. I suppose I did nothing. That's doing something.
How did yesterday feel since you streamed that long of a time, and then yesterday was your first day off? How did that feel?
I love streaming, and I love like my stream in particular, like my chat. I really like the people that turn up and interact and stuff. Any streamer will tell you that generally. Like if they like streaming, they'll tell you that. But I have to say, it was kind of a relief to just like sit in my jogging bottoms and a t-shirt and watch other people stream for my entertainment.
Definitely.
Instead of the other way around, you know. So it was a nice experience, and I got to play like So here's what normally happens to me. I love playing CS:GO, right? But I play CS:GO with a very set group of people, a very set time of day, right? It's usually in the evening, about 8 o'clock for me, until about now. Now, if Zoe's over, that ain't happening. Because, you know, sorry, but whatever.
Pussy comes first.
I got stuff to do.
Pussy is better than CS:GO.
We all know that pussy comes first.
If Zoe's over, then it's not happening. And if I've streamed that day, like I finish about 6 o'clock my time, and my brain's totally gone. Like, I don't know about the rest of you, but like after a stream, are you just like mentally, I'm not in the concentration mode. I completely zoned out.
Like,
depends on what stream you're doing.
I wake up at 4 o'clock some days, and then I'll stream like for the first 5 hours that I'm awake, and then it's great. Like I'm fine. But then at the end of a long day, if I woke up at 8 o'clock, then I don't know. I tend to not want to stream some days when I wake up early. So my sleep schedule has been messed up, and I've been waking up like late right before I stream now, and it's actually been working pretty good for me. Because I'm energized. Like I just eat like a nice little breakfast with some fruit. Get that like morning energy. Your mind's like going. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it too. I just like I can't play. Also, I'm getting older, and I think I have to confront this at some point. Like I'm getting older to the point where I already do so much. Like most of my life, most of the fuck ups that I do are just, they're not down to me being an asshole. Like, me being an asshole is completely separate and completely voluntary, right? But most of my mistakes are, like, bad time management. Like, doing so many different things and not allocating the right slots in the day and kind of stuff like that. So to have 2 actual days where I just did nothing was amazing. It was a joy, an absolute joy. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Do you think you had more free time, it seemed like? Or, like, was there more time in the day? Did the days go shorter or faster when you're streaming?
Much faster when I'm streaming.
Okay.
Yeah. Much faster. They're over like that. Like I wake up in the morning and do whatever I have to do. You know, boring life stuff like emails and talk to clients if there's a problem with something or whatever. Problem solving in the morning, and then stream for 3 hours. Listening to MLG air horn remixes of whatever ridiculous song that my chat.
Air horn solos. Your chat has the worst taste in music.
Yeah,
it's the best taste in music. But listening to all that for like 3 hours, and for me it's kind of like YouTube is something that I get to like write and think about and sit in front of a computer and I write down my scripts and I put jokes in and I try and be as insightful as I can within the 2 minutes, right? So it's very planned. Whereas the stream is just like me as trying to be as entertaining as possible.
Did you hear air horns today?
Yeah, because I was watching
like
a friend's stream and they went in his stream and played.
See, Eddie's streams are like more like trolls though, that like his music.
Yeah, it's not serious.
It's not like I like this song. It's
it's they're trolling me.
Yeah, sound requests are dangerous to get into.
Yeah, there's 2 rules. I will skip racist things immediately. Like immediately, like there's some fucked up songs out there. Let me tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
People request some truly fucked up shit. I skip the racist ones, and I also skip like really hardcore like metal music of people just screaming. Like, because people, the one guy who requested it likes it, but anyone who doesn't know my stream will come in and think that I like it. So
You're
I'm not
offending
having
Wings.
that.
I can see Wings being offended.
I requested a hardcore song.
Yeah, but I didn't skip it. Like, I don't skip. I think if someone's put in a song request, I don't skip it unless A, it's racist, or B,
I would have made a fit. You skipped Shahalood, but you played MLG air horns for 3 hours beforehand.
Does anyone...
Hold up, you like that rock, that metal music, Wings? I didn't know you.
I like all kinds of music.
Wings made that music.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
talking for real. You
Yeah.
made the.
you know.
What the fuck? My fucking lights and shit started shaking. I don't be knowing what the hell they be saying. Like,
They're not really saying anything.
There's actually lyrics.
say one line if you can remember, even from a
Oh, I
song
can-
or
you want
something.
me to sing
wrote.
it like a cappella?
Like they said, like they say it in acapella.
Okay. I'll do the clean version first. You know, Holy One unsung, you are the scum of his philosophy. Can't you see that God, he is the enemy? Step across the line and divine and twist the beaten path, screwing forth his bullshit, the final fatal bleeding glass. You know, it's like, Holy One unsung, you are the scum of his philosophy. Can't you see that God, he is the enemy? Step across the line and divine and twist the beaten path, waiting for the bullshit, final fatal glass. You know.
I like maybe
I was a little
I think I'm
nervous
just
this
too
week.
old. Actually, I think it's because I'm not American. I think if I was American, we do have that kind of music here, but it's like niche of niche of niche. Like,
I was going to say, like, that music is more popular in, like, Finland and Scandinavia than it is in, like, Europe.
yeah, I mean, those countries are in Europe, but like,
Well, I'm talking about, like, United Kingdom. When I said Europe.
yeah. It's just more like rock and roll or urban music here.
It sounded good when you were saying it regular, and then you went...
It's an
Ape shit
acquired
on
taste.
us.
It's an
Then he
acquired
went ape
taste.
shit.
It's an acquired taste. First off, you got to look at the vocal as an instrument and not something that's there to portray a message. I mean, like, it's just like you hear somebody changing, like, octaves and, like, how they say a certain word. Like Prince was really good with, you know, he had that really girly voice, but he'd go really deep on certain things. He's using his voice as an instrument there, but he's using English words to portray a message at the same time. Whereas a metal band, they're trying to portray just an instrumental pretty much for the most part. You're trying to do a low baritone with a scream, where, you know, you could just say scream. You know.
I get that every once in a while if you're trying to like set a tone and like the bass just dropped and you go whoa, and then there's a feeling to it, but when it's the whole entire time.
I'm going to be honest. The reason why I'm not into that kind of music, and I'm gonna piss off so many people when I say this, but I cannot listen to white people complaining. I just can't do it. I can't listen to white Americans complain, and that goes for what
That's
passes.
this podcast, pretty much.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
Andy is friends with
it's
me.
true. But no, like in musical form, like I can't hear like whiny white people. Like take a band like Slipknot.
So you're
right?
not a fan like You're not a Coldplay fan.
No, not
Coldplay
at all.
fan.
I can't handle it. White people's job should be to make like inspirational rock music because they've got everything sweet. I do not want to hear whining about your high school life, American rock and rollers. That's not rock and roll. That's bullshit.
Well, I don't like that
care.
music either. You're talking about like that emo crap where you know, like, high school was hard.
Yes,
You know,
but I see that
It's
other metal
prison.
stuff. I see like the other metal stuff as just like older, maybe more working class white people moaning,
Yeah,
and I'm just like I can't.
And like my
like-
version of moaning would be like, you think high school was hard, motherfucker? Try gentrification.
Yeah, try not being able to afford the rent. But anyway, like I mean, that's why I don't like metal. Like in general, I don't like metal music because
can I say
just
this?
can't stand it.
Can I say this towards that? It is an acquired taste. It's not something that you can set out to listen to casually and be like, yeah, I dig this. It's never going to be that. Like, I could tell you how I got into it. It was a Cannibal Corpse cover of a Black Sabbath song called "Zero the Hero." And when I first heard the song, I thought it was a fucking joke. I'm like, what is this? Because a friend played it for me. He's like, he's like, is he choking on a dick? Is that what he's doing? he's like, why is he doing like that? He's got a frog caught in his throat. He must be Miss Piggy. So and I kept playing the song as a joke for my friends, and it got to the point where I'm like, I actually started singing along with him, and I started to like it, you know. And then you start hearing other songs, and you hear other things, and like a lot of it's trash. Like 80% of all metal music that you hear is fucking garbage. But there's that 20% that actually do it right, and those are the ones that you should hold on a higher level. But like it's an instrumental thing. It's.
I would love if Wings went to that voice in some segment, like we're doing iTunes reviews at the end, and then someone's asking for advice. Wings gives like an honest answer, like a nice answer, and then he goes,
I think you should just go.
kill the bitch. Or
You know, it's like, well, you know, you
Here's what it
could leave
sounds
your
like
baby
to me.
mama, or you could rip and cut and hack and mutilate.
What it sounds like to
innocent.
me, it's the sound of virginity to me. That's I think underneath all of this is this bias in my head that it's the sound of white kids that didn't get laid because they weren't popular. And not that I was particularly popular, okay? Not that I was ever popular at school
Eddie,
or
what
anything
was
like
the
that.
cool kids music, Eddie?
But no, I wasn't a cool kid. Trust me, I wasn't. Like, you know, Zoe was. We went to
I
the
was
same school.
down on the corner.
Maybe I'll get her on the show at one point. I don't know. But she'll tell you, I was unpopular. She was a popular person. So it's not about popular kids' music. It's just, it's the sound of virginity. And that's why
It's
I don't
not
like
the
it.
sound of virginity. Like,
Because- and
what
I-
was your popular kid music
popular kids music.
when you was in high school? Like, what was the shit? It had to be like DMX, right?
Yeah, yup, in my white tee. I remember that. Nelly was getting popular. Neo.
Was there any hardcore rock songs? Anybody like listen to that? Like, when I say hardcore rock, I'm not talking about death metal. I'm talking about like just rock bands.
Can you take me higher? That was a little bit.
Creed.
That's
Manic
the only thing that I can remember.
to a
Slipknot was
place
getting
of
like,
gold.
like when you say popular, there's like who I thought was popular. Like there was people who my high school had like 2,000 people in it, so there's a lot of different groups.
Who'd you like? Who'd you like in high school,
Music wise,
music wise?
Lil Wayne a lot.
my god!
Dude, Lil Wayne was dropping bars after that. I liked his free mixtape.
Man, the only bars Lil Wayne need to drop is a bar dropped on him.
I
Motherfucker
suppose
never
this-
could rap.
Wings doesn't like Little Wayne.
This might tell you something about like what I was like at school, but my dad was a musician, and like I grew up listening to Hendrix and old school R&B and soul music.
I'm gonna say this.
That's what my house sounded.
I don't like Hendrix. I mean, there's
Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix. Like, there's a couple songs I like to his, but like for the most part, he didn't make very good music.
He's black, right?
Yeah, he's black. It ain't got nothing to do with his race.
No. It's just, you know.
I mean, like I liked Voodoo Child, obviously. You know, I liked The Wind Cried Mary, and like Crosstown Traffic. After
You gotta
that,
like Little Wing. How can you not like Little Wing?
I don't like Little Wing.
You do-
I don't like Little Wing.
Like Little Wing.
Because
I
he's a
ju-
big wing.
Most of his music to me sounds like noise.
T.I. was very popular back then too.
Yeah, I understand. It looks hard because I listen to what most people construe as headache noise.
But there's like melody and syncopation and rhythm and timing.
the motherfucker couldn't sing.
No, he can't sing really, but
For
neither
the
could
record, I
Dylan.
never heard Little Wing or whatever. I never heard that song before. Just for the record.
Jimi Hendrix can't sing. I'm gonna put it this way: like he was a guy that he could play guitar really well, and it probably would have benefited being a Carlos Santana if he had a long career. But
Yeah. I think the reason why he sang was this is on record actually. Someone asked him like, "Don't you want to play with a singer?" And he's like, look, if Bob Dylan can do it, I'll do it. It's my music.
I
I'm
wonder
like,
if
I'm
there's
okay
like a
with that.
pride to like people who make the beats to rap songs. Like if they want to, I know Kanye, he made his own beat, and then he said something about getting high on his own supply. I forgot what the line was exactly, but he likes rapping over his own beat. I wonder if that's like if Hendrix had a pride to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it has to be it.
Yeah,
I just want to comment on this. I don't want to seem like a douchebag that thinks that just because you can't sing, you shouldn't be in a band. There's a lot of guys that can't sing that I really enjoyed music of, like Kurt Cobain, for example. He couldn't sing worth a fucking lick. Hank Williams couldn't sing. But Jimi Hendrix just had such bad execution that it wasn't enjoyable in the least bit.
Why was he so famous?
Right, okay. So, as a musician, I would argue that that is categorically not the case. But with all things that come down to taste, we'll just end up arguing forever.
Yeah.
I think we can. I think
so-
we now know. We've now found out that Geordie and I have very different music tastes. And yet, right, Geordie is the one that says he can listen to stuff that sounds like noise, and yet he objects to MLG Airhorn remixes of Call Me Maybe in my chat, which I find I kind of enjoy. Do you know what? As I've got older, you know how like all old musicians are like really anti the new modern music? I'm not, actually. I've started to really like dance music, and I'm
Call
like,
Me Maybe is a fucking catchy tune.
I never
Yeah.
even heard that shit.
Call Me Maybe, and I'm like, that is totally unoffensive to me. It's not offensive. It's
He
like,
can't.
Baby, so
I gotta say,
here
I-
I am.
Sorry,
I'm a-
I just was listening to Jimi Hendrix and he can't sing.
no,
I don't think he can sing.
I'm an old motherfucking man because I hate dance music. If you put that shit on, it's like, who's slamming pots? Come on now. I can't stand old. Like, I listen to all kinds of music. I listen to classical. I listen to DMX. I listen to gangster rap. I even went with the crunk movement. Like, you know, Little John and the East Side Boys. I listened
that
to
shit
that.
was hot.
That it was hot. Like you know, Crunk Juice is still the album I go to
Like-
when I want to test the subwoofers out.
Yeah, Lil Jon, man. Whew.
That was good music, but like this, some songs I like. I mean, like Bad Wolf is a pretty good song and things like that. But I just can't stand this trance techno. It's like, come on.
You should have
Yeah,
kept
like-
going.
It's good for background. I like it as background music. Some of the techno stuff. Speaking of Little John, he just has to. It seems like he just makes like a hype song every like 3 years, and he's just living the life.
Oh,
Like-
Little John's got it down. Like everybody in the music video look like they're about to rap, but nobody gets around to it.
They literally got a song where it's just a hot ass beat and him just saying, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that song was really big in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. With Usher, Ludacris, and
Yeah,
Little John.
that
That
song.
song was huge back in high school.
Yeah,
Okay, wait. I didn't tell you what I was doing this week.
Okay. well,
Damn.
Jeez, white boy. Damn.
What
Rude.
did you do this week?
The only highlight that I want to talk about is I won some money in blackjack again.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
you want a lot of money.
Yeah, I went from 500, which the previous week I went to 1,000. I cashed out 500. Then I had that 500. I ran it up to 1,800, and then I played a little bit off a stream, and now it's at 2,300. So, it was crazy. It was insane. I was drunk. I had a pair of 8s versus a 10. If anyone knows anything about blackjack, a 16 versus 10 is like the worst hand in the world. And you're not even supposed to split the 8s, but I felt it. The YOLO was inside of me.
I'm not the most pursued jackpot player. When you split, how does that work?
Okay, so splitting, if you can, so you have 2 hands, so you're betting double. So say I bet 250 on this hand, which was a huge bet for me.
So you're like 125 each line then.
No, at first it was 250. It split to 500.
Oh, so it's 250 a line.
Yeah, which was insane.
Oh,
because
shit.
what I did is I bet 50 and I got a blackjack, and then I doubled that, and I was just doing like this double technique that I like to do. I don't know. I just like to keep doubling it up. Because I don't know if you guys this thing fascinated me as a kid. there's something if you got a penny doubled every day, it would equal up to like
$1 million after a month.
Yeah, and that really fascinated me. So I do that with blackjack sometimes. So yeah,
That's nowhere near the same though.
well, you have $50, you double it to 100, you double it to 200, you double it to 400.
Oh, shit.
You know?
Yeah, and then they take it all in one swoop when you get greedy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just want to say, is it time for us to step in with an intervention? Because you've got a problem, or
Not
so
yet.
people in the comments that are on, at least on White Boys channel, don't exist anymore. But
No, they're
I'm sure
on
there
now.
are people out there being like, "Oh, you're encouraging gambling. Oh my god, do you want to? You guys should step in. You're not his
You're
friend.
encouraging
You're
gambling.
encouraging him to hurt himself. Oh, fuck off."
He's losing all his money. Why don't you guys say something?
He hasn't lost any money yet.
Well, yeah, like at the end of the day, after like streaming and I got a commission thing now going on, we're doing all right.
They're doing good.
We're doing, and they're very entertaining. My streams, like,
They love your streams.
they're
I'll
like
be
2,000
watching.
viewers, 1,500 viewers, and they're really fun. I think I got one of the best streams on Friday. And then
Didn't
like,
you?
It really blows up when you gamble, huh?
Yeah, gambling's like it's big and it's fun. I'm talking with the dealers, and they have these Henrys of like a Philippine man that.
Do you think
learned
Twitch is going to
English.
eventually step in and stop the gambling?
Whereas I mean, Soda Poppin lost like 30,000 or 20,000.
I'm just
Ouch.
saying, like you think they're eventually going to stop because it is considered
That's
legal
nothing
activity.
to them, though.
It's not illegal.
No, it's not
not
illegal.
It's
And
I think it's illegal to run the site, but for like as an
Huh?
individual. Like it'll be illegal if I was running a gambling website. For,
Oh,
I understand.
that
I understand
you
that,
didn't
but like
have
I'm looking at it like this: like they have people, they're upset the girls are showing cleavage, but they're allowing gambling on their site.
It's gotta
Like,
be. It's gotta be very interesting when there's a nip slip because the dealers are like they all are very attractive. Pretty much, they have big titties and they all have the same black, like almost lingerie. I swear to God, one of these.
Areola, like right there. Like
There's gotta be a nip slip one day. But,
screenshot it when it happens.
and then they're going to tear it all down
But no, they
because
have
of a nipple.
They support poker a lot on Twitch. There's a
Yeah.
lot of poker pros going over, and
It's dirty money, but Twitch will take it. Like, this is the thing, right? They're now owned by Amazon, right? So the Bay Area liberal kind of vibe that Twitch had because it's based in San Francisco, all the people that made it, right? That's going to yield to hard business very quickly. It's going to yield to hard business very, very
And
quickly.
you know what Republicans love best?
Money.
Hookers, titties, and blowing money.
Yeah.
so
Like that, all
Definitely.
that stuff, like the stuff about girls wearing, like showing cleavage and stuff. You could look at it one way, like they're saying like a moral standard. That's kind of like not even cheating at streaming, but kind of just like not having that much good taste. But really, what it actually might be is they don't have the license, the appropriate licenses to show nudity, so they could get sued. That's really why they banned it. So like gambling, if they're in bed with the poker websites and stuff, they've already paid for that license. They're not going to get sued for anything. So you could look at it that way. Like boobs is one thing because they don't want to pay people to be able to show that shit, and you have to age gate your site and all that kind of stuff, like all the porn sites have to. But gambling, they might have already done all that.
that'd be weird though because the dealers do show a lot of cleavage. It's not me showing it. I'm not doing it, but I think only Use Me Blade. He got banned again, and he posted their email, like a screenshot of the email.
Yeah.
And it said he was top. Like I think he got a little drunk and he was topless, which I think should be fine with a guy. That's funny. I like.
But it's a boob though. They're actually boobs.
What? Because Blade has.
If it's a guy and if it got some hang, it's a boob.
So, but he also said something about it said something about gifts. He would have like gifts of a
That was sarcasm.
like the cosplay girl. I don't know what she was wearing, but she had like a very tight elastic. It was green, like a button-up
Like
thing.
was it a bra or was it like
No, it buttoned up
a
all the
whole
way-
dress?
It would like a whole dress. They would button up here, and then
Okay.
she would she put her she had huge tits, and then she moved her chest a
A
little forward.
microphone.
And no, and then it was a gif of her boobs just exploding out of this tight shirt and finally being free, and it was just going back and forth, and Blade would have that up on his stream for
And he also
was boobs actually bam, was titties,
Yeah.
areola, nipple?
no, but it was covered, but
So they banned
I
him?
looked
Why
at-
the fuck do people show up to my streams?
No, it's also he would do drinking games and shots for donations and stuff like that, and that is against terms of service.
yeah, but what I was getting at is that picture that he tweeted, that screenshot, said something about that gif about tits. They don't want tits on their website like that. Now these dealers, they have big gamongas, and they're showing them. So
But they probably got some kind of partnership with Twitch. They've got some kind of, yo, y'all bringing
I
in
feel
this
like-
many viewers.
Poker does that. I know they have some kind. I feel like they have a deal with Poker. I don't know about this website though. It just kind of started. But yeah, I was saying it would be interesting if I could only play with the guy dealers or with the girls that have, shirts on, because there's a few pit bosses that have shirts that deal. Or will that website change, because now this website is going? They opened a few more tables. The dealers are talking about the streamers now all the time in the break room. I don't know that.
What about the girl? The e-girls. What about them with their little titties and shit showing?
I mean, yeah, that's on the broadcaster. But,
Not all D girls got little titties, Jeff.
oh, did he? Joe
I'm
Rogan
just
talked
saying.
about Twitch. Joe Rogan had a CS:GO.
He had nothing on
Yeah.
Cloud9, nothing.
Yeah, and they were talking about Twitch a lot. They called out. Joe Rogan called out one of the e-girls for being an attention whore.
Oh, what's her face? I know
Kitty
who.
plays. I think Kitty
Yeah,
plays.
Kitty plays,
She
yeah.
plays blackjack too. So I wish they would. Man, I wish Joe Rogan would have saw me.
I'm just gonna call this out there. Do you think that there's eventually gonna be some dirty shit where where they automatically always make the streamers win to try to get the guys watching the streamer to play to leech
Hey.
off their money?
Hold
I'm
up. What
okay
did you
with
say
that.
about Joe Rogan?
I'm okay with that, Wings.
You wish he could. You said you wish he would call you or something.
No, I wish he would have saw me. Because I
Oh,
watched the
okay.
Joe Rogan podcast a lot, and it would have been cool if I was streaming and I got popped up there. But if I was playing blackjack or something, I'm sure they were
the
talking
answer
about
that-
gambling.
Answer that's to gamble 24 hours a day.
I have to say, gambling is something that's never attracted me ever. It just leaves me completely cold. I'm like, well, I could just throw my money away, I guess. I've got some money here.
I call
I
it
would
stupid
like to throw that
tax.
Now the stupid tax, I think, is scratch off tickets.
Scratch off
Stuff-
ticket. That's what I call a stupid tax. It's a tax
Now-
on the stupid and the poor.
Now there's things that you can do on blackjack to improve your odds and do other things, but it's still a 50-50 game at the end of the day. And
I'm not gonna be playing no blackjack because I learned how to play blackjack from Fallout New Vegas, and I don't think my skills are up to par.
it's pretty basic. It's basic strategy. There's a picture. It has a chart. It's pretty simple, and I can do it while wasted. So
Well, Fallout New Vegas whoops my ass sometimes with blackjack.
oh, it was crazy. So I was streaming, and then this guy got inspired to start streaming and play blackjack. He put in $200, and since I can feel the addiction coming. So I don't like to gamble on the site if I'm not streaming, but I do anyway sometimes. So to kind of compensate for that, I'll watch other people play blackjack. He made $10,000. He went from 200 to 10,000. He's like a computer engineer, and he was talking he
Wow.
just mentioned White Boy in the chat, and I was like, "Hello," and he was freaking out because I'm randomly stalking him, and he mentions me, and then I mention something in the chat, then he freaks out, but I asked him can I get 5% since I inspired you? And he said, yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna take that, but yeah,
Wow.
he made 10,000, and the casino like said, okay, no more bets today. You got our limit. So that's a little sketchy, but
No more bets, huh?
yeah, I mean he fucking destroyed. I was watching him. He was doing some crazy shit. But so the end of the story with the eights, I split the eights. Kind of, it goes against standard theory. I got 2 good cards. I got a jack and I got a 10. So I have a 19 and I have an 18, I think, versus the dealer 10, and the dealer ends up busting. And I go from I make from $100 to 1,000 in like, I don't know, 10 minutes right there, and I'm just freaking out. Wasted. The videos got. I just edited the video.
What cards did the dealer bust on? Like how'd he pull?
It was like a king. I think it was a 3 and then an 8. No, that's
A king and a 3 would have busted him.
Oh no, no, it wasn't. He had a king showing, and then he drew like a 4 and an 8 or something. I think he had 22. I don't know exactly what it was. I can find it out. I got the.
It doesn't matter. He busted. It's like, oh.
Yeah, he busted.
I bet you got hyped as fuck. Like, woo!
Oh, it was insane. Like, my green screen consumed me. I fell back on my chair. I was sitting like this way. I fell back on the chair. For the audio listeners, like the opposite. I don't know how would you explain sitting on a chair like
You're sitting on the chair
Sitting on the
backwards.
chair backwards.
backwards? Okay, and my chin's like right by the back support. I fall back, and I almost choke somehow because the chair falls back. It's between my neck and the desk, and I'm freaking out. I'm still watching. Like, I'm losing air watching the fucking cards come, and it comes, and I bust, and then I throw it away, and then
you be authentically drunk on these streams, like.
Oh,
like
I had
serious.
like 8 beers, I think. I don't know.
One time I tuned in, you were on this floor like with your cat, like what the hell is white boy doing? He was sitting on the floor, like all you can see is like hair up. I'm like, what? But you can hear you talking. He was like, no. Don't do it, bitch! I said, this motherfucker is drunk as shit.
Dude, it's so fun. I love it.
But it sounds like you had a good week.
Oh yeah, and like we went to the store afterwards. Kelly drove me, but we went to the store, and I'm just like giggling, yelling out the window, like woo, because I still got that
big
excitement.
money.
Yeah, shit like that, and
You notice how he gave us that disclaimer? Kelly drove.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't drunk driving.
I only did that once as like back on 7th Street. I had a few.
You did
shots
it. Did it just to try it, huh?
Well, I had to drive my friend home, and fuck it.
Damn, dude.
There's no other
Was
way
he
I could get my
drunker than
phone
you?
home.
No, he was. I don't think he was drunk at all.
Or he couldn't drive.
I don't know. I just wanted to. I don't want him to drive my car. I don't know what the fuck it was. I had some Grey Goose in me.
The goose get you loose.
That's what I got fucked up. Like my first time was off Grey Goose, and I started peeing on my friend.
I got drunk one time and I didn't like it.
He said I started peeing on my friend. What?
It's a whole story.
You was literally turned into a cat, huh?
My cats never peed on me. They pee on my guilty
That's
feet.
worse. Your cat never peed on you, but you peed on somebody. Like,
That's how savages do it, baby. You only got drunk
Nope.
once, Wings?
Only got drunk once.
What were you drinking?
Jose Cuervo.
I think you would be good with like a Long Island iced tea.
If I was to drink, it would be a girly ass drink. It'd be
That's the way to
something.
do it.
like a Verdi.
It would be like something red in like a fluted glass.
It start with an S. What's that drink? It start with an S.
Strawberry daiquiri.
No. Like it's a brand. It's like the name of it.
Shock Top?
No, it's
That's
like,
what I drink. Those beers
it's
are
like
really
in
good.
a little bottle.
I say one thing that sucks ass: Corona and Heineken. Both of them are terrible.
I can do Corona with some
Corona's
lemon.
lovely, man.
With
Beer
some, a
just
lemon,
suck.
and you have the right food with it, it's actually really tasty.
Heineken sucks. I don't know why people put money for that shit. The only reason I've drunk Heineken is I bought a 6-pack of Heineken because they have these like Red Star bottle caps, and I was trying to make like Fallout like props. I'm like, Heineken's got a star bottle cap, so I bought a 6-pack of Heineken, and I'm like, I'm opening this one Heineken for the star bottle cap. I might as well try it instead of just pouring it down the sink. It tastes like Eddie sings.
So it tastes velvety and gorgeous then, surely.
And beautiful.
No,
Yeah.
You ever vomited and you don't drink anything afterwards, and like you lay it on like the
And it's
couch and you
just
have that
there.
vomity taste in your mouth?
No, I've always cleared that out.
Yeah, you're supposed to like. Watch
That's
that
bile.
Gargle or something.
You've never
will
been
eat
really
away.
sick, and you never
That's
been really
it.
sick where you just vomit and you ain't getting up. It's just gonna sit there on the
Okay,
floor a minute.
okay, I know what you're talking about when
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
like sweaty, all sweaty and shit.
Or you're really sick and it's like, ugh, and you just throw up right in the floor. You don't even get up to go somewhere.
That's no good, man. When's the
I'm
last
glad
time
I
you guys
never
been
been that
sick?
sick.
I got food poisoning about 4 months ago.
Yeah,
No,
my
what
last
is
time,
food poisoning exactly? You just eat something and then you start throwing up and feeling shitty.
Yeah, like if it's meat, certain meats, and they're too raw, then the meat has natural bacteria
Pause.
that your body rejects and shit. And that shit is fucking nasty. Chicken's really bad for it. Like you can get food poisoning from like rotten beef, but not like just raw beef. You can eat beef raw. You can't eat pork raw, and you can't eat like most poultry, so like chicken, duck, all that kind of stuff.
I got food poisoning from Wing Kings.
Yeah, you'll get it from wings a lot because the meat on chicken wings is obviously it's still on the bone a lot of the time, and it's hard to cook right by the bone. So you'll quite often get wings that look and taste fairly well cooked, but actually aren't, and that's a way to get food poisoning.
Well, mine is just because they had terrible, like, they got shut down like 2 months after I got food poisoning, but they had like those 5-gallon buckets. I don't know what they would be in English terms, but they'd have these big buckets, and they would like put raw chicken in the bucket and keep it under the make line, and like they would just barehand it out,
Yeah.
and it's like I got some Parmigiani wings one time, and dude, it feels like razor blades in your gut.
What was it in the bucket with like the top, not the toppings, the seasoning on it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're
It's
talking.
nasty as shit looking. Like that can't be sanitary.
It's not like I lost a lot of weight that night.
Oh yeah, you
Like it's
definitely-
really good for a diet. The food poisoning diet will get you beach trim very, very quickly.
You'll drop 5 pounds overnight.
Dude,
Yo,
all of your
beach
water weight will
trim,
go.
I like that.
Like I had a 6-pack after that night. Like I'm not joking. I haven't had a 6-pack since I was in your equivalent of high school. Like proper defined. I had food poisoning for like because you can't sleep. You can't
Oh,
ever
dude.
rest. You can't ever like lie comfortably. You're just waiting for your body to reject everything,
Mhm.
and it'll come.
You're
It
like
was-
on edge all the time. Like you're just waiting.
Yeah,
like,
you're on
did-
edge
did-
all the time.
Did something just happen?
The
Oh,
shit,
Nah.
like if you get bad food poisoning, you're going for a shit as well. Like, and it's
Yeah,
rancid.
you're shitting while throwing up.
Yeah, and it's water. You're shitting water. All your body's water is being used by your body to lubricate the shit it thinks is evil and get it out of you. So that's why you lose so much weight. All your water weight is gone after you have food poisoning, and that's why you look like why I had a 6-pack, because all that water weight is just like my body's just like sucked it out and projectile vomited.
I don't know
It's
about you, but
literally like Family Guy when they throw up on that, when they be like, "Ah, ah,
Yeah.
ah."
It's like that, and
I was
it's so
scared to
bad.
drink
I had
water
it so
when I had
bad
food
I
poisoning.
couldn't, like my stomach couldn't hold down water.
That's the worst. When you're just throwing up water, like, and
Yeah.
you see it, it's still kind of clear, but it got that little acidy.
Yeah,
yellow tinge.
bile.
Wait, you said you were scared to drink water?
yeah, because like I knew if I drank water, I would throw it back up or shit it out. It's like
What,
But that's-
did
I
you,
mean-
what did you guys even drink, or did you just say fuck it? Like,
usually
you-
like food
something to
poisoning
coat
only
your
lasts like
stomach,
24
or-
hours.
Yeah, food poisoning isn't a long ordeal unless you. The worst food poisoning you can ever have, and this is one of the only ones that can kill you, aside from shellfish food poisoning, which is of the non-lethal varieties, is the worst. But you can get food poisoning from a type of mold that grows on rice. That shit will kill you. That will kill you. Never, audience, never get a Chinese takeaway and leave the rice out and eat it the next day. Never.
Like leave it out in the kitchen or in the fridge?
Fridge is okay if it's covered.
Because of the way they make their rice, you know, Chinese, Asians, they make their rice sticky, so their like chopsticks can pick it up. Is it because of that, or
no? It's a kind of mold that grows on rice, so it'll grow on any rice.
So you mean any rice takeout?
Yeah, don't eat. Just basically, the rule is don't reheat old rice. That's the general rule, because if you get it wrong, you can kill yourself.
Oh shit! I've been living on the edge.
I do that. Yeah, I live on the edge like a motherfucker.
Dude, I used to get Chinese all the fucking time and like put it in the microwave, come back 5 hours later and eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Next month
That's fine. That's fine. I'm talking like if you've left, say, like you get it in the little trays, right, and you've left it out overnight, and you know the rice is all dry. If you reheat that shit, you can kill yourself.
Yeah, I don't do that because it's terrible even if you reheat it.
Yeah, it's all clumpy and yeah, it is dried out. There's no like.
Yeah, that's when the mold's starting to grow. Is when it's dry. It's like starting to form on it.
Oh my god, I want some bone wings right now. I don't care about all this food poisoning talk. I want some.
I've been living on the edge like a motherfucker.
You're also not supposed to. You know, you get like prawns, like frozen prawns. You're not supposed to do what I do every time, which is just like get like frozen prawns and like just pour boiling water over them to defrost.
Is there an American word for that?
What's a prawn?
Yeah, I don't know, prawn.
Oh, frozen prawn. You would call them shrimp, I think.
Okay.
The little things that go pink when you cook them.
You name them, what?
With the tail?
What's the name of it?
Yeah, they got a tail and like little googly eyes.
Yeah.
They look like
and they come shelled, or you can unshell them and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, the roaches of the sea.
Yeah, but they're delicious though.
Yes,
Oh
but that,
my God,
that
aren't
red
they?
dip? What's that? Not marinara. Whatever the fucking shrimp dip is. It's great. It's red and saucy.
Yeah, it's like I think it's Thousand Island, so it's mayonnaise and ketchup. Actually, it's actually what it is.
No, we're not talking about the same thing. But I love.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm white boy. I don't know the name of that.
My
shit.
grandma, when we would go up to my grandma's house for Christmas, she would always buy one of those things, and I would never eat shrimp. But then.
That's crazy that you didn't know what a prawn was. Sorry. Yeah, we call them prawns.
We're sitting here like, what?
So yeah, like you're not supposed to. You get those frozen, right? You're not supposed to defrost them by pouring like boiling water over them to melt the ice so you can cook them. I've done that all my life. Apparently, that's a big no-no, but
Yeah.
whatever.
It got to be at least room temperature. It can't be warm water. You fuck it up.
Well, I just
Hold
had
on.
a
Let
steak
me
yesterday.
ask this question. Like, why can't you? Can you do pork that way?
What, can you defrost it with boiling water?
Right.
No, because a piece of pork. Well, you could if it was like in a block of ice or stuck to another chop. Yeah, you'd use hot water to separate them or something. But
Well, I'm just
defrosting,
saying, like, I just don't see where the problem would be if you're going to cook it anyway. Like, wouldn't the cooking destroy all the bacteria and stuff?
it's not about bacteria. It's about that there's the difference. How you get food poisoning that way, fascinating for viewers, I'm sure, is that with a frozen prawn or frozen shrimp or whatever, any frozen food, is that if you use boiling water, because they'll be in a clump because they're frozen, and you use hot water to break them up, when you cook them, the center of them will still be frozen, but the outside won't be. So you'll cook them and think that they're cooked, but the inside wasn't being cooked from the same temperature.
I
The
see.
outside will turn pink real quick.
Yeah, the outside will be like, oh, this is cooked, and the inside will be like grey, raw. That shellfish poisoning is
And then it got some
nasty
shit for your ass in there.
Don't you hate like a hot pocket when you bite into it? It's hot, and then
And it's got that cold center.
Yeah, fuck that. This is actually very interesting because I don't like getting sick personally. I'm sure a lot of people share the same opinion.
Oh, I love it, white boy. I love being sick. I wish I was sick right now.
Being sick is the shit.
I mean, I guess when I was in school, I kind of wanted to get sick sometimes, so I skipped. But yeah, I don't want to be
Finger
sick.
down your throat, then.
I didn't know that. I didn't really know like the outside would be more cooked rather than the inside. If you did. So how are you supposed to defrost it?
how you're supposed to defrost things is
Room
actually
temperature water.
Yeah, it's either room temperature water or leave them like if it's say like a chicken breast that you get bags of chicken breasts, and they're frozen. You take them out, you put them on a plate, and you leave them like in an oven that's not on or any covered surface for like depending on the size of the chicken, like 2 hours or something. And then you can cook it like it's new. That's the point of frozen.
Or if you know you're gonna cook it when you buy it, just put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
The regular refrigerator, not the freezer. And
What
then
about
it'll
like
just
really
thaw out
hot
like that.
water? Is that the same as boiling? If you just
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
you-
I wouldn't do that because you'd partly cook the chicken. You want it to be just room temperature when you're cooking. Like that's what you want all your meats to be, really.
Okay. Do you put it in like a bowl of water too?
No, I never do that with chicken because the more surfaces that raw chicken touches is more chances of getting salmonella poisoning everywhere.
Yeah.
So I just put it on one plate
Okay.
and then just, onto a chopping board, and do the cooking bit, wash everything up.
But
you know?
like salmonella, like would the fact that you're cooking it destroy salmonella?
But it's on the surface of the kitchen table.
Right, but you can just wipe that with some bleach or something, right?
Well, you wouldn't use bleach on surfaces that you put food on, but yeah, you would use antibacterial stuff. Yeah, no, that's
Well, bleach
not talking about-
makes antibacterial spray.
Yeah,
no.
bleach.
Most antibacterials aren't made from like the same
No,
stuff.
there's a company called Bleach.
Bleach is a type.
Clorox. I'm sorry, Clorox is the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bleach is like hardcore. It's not meant to be ingested whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's why when you say drink bleach, when COD kids say to each other drink bleach, they're saying kill yourself. Like
Bleach always seems like one of those things that shouldn't actually be in the household, but that it is.
it's
like
for like really unsanitary shit that you just need. Right, there's germs here that we need to kill. Absolutely, no doubt. We need them
Bleach
to
is
die.
strong as shit. I remember I remember I washed all my socks, my white socks. I put too much bleach in it. All my white socks. I said, you know what, Mom? I'm gonna wash my shit myself. I ain't say that to her, but I'm like, I'm gonna wash my stuff myself. I put like too much bleach in there. You should have saw the socks. They were great. They were like super white, but when I put my first sock on, like my foot just bust through all the socks.
Yeah.
And every sock just bam, bam, bam. I'm like, oh shit.
That happened to me in prison. I was putting on the prison socks, and the first one I just ripped straight through because I was used to all these like luxury socks that I've been wearing. And
Yo, I
What are
can't.
the socks like?
have paper? Like
Are they
were
like
fucking
paper thin?
shit. They were like exactly what Jive was explaining. Like there was too much bleach. They just ripped. They were
look regular. They look regular. It look just like your sock, how it's supposed to be. They super white, brand new looking. I put it on. That shit just ripped right through there,
that
man.
shit
Jive.
loses thread count.
Yeah.
God, let me ask you this question: when you did that and you looked at your socks, you like, did the thought come across your mind like, "My mom don't know what she's doing. Look at this shit right here."
Yo,
But did you
my
feel
God.
good about
I thought I
yourself
did
before
a
you put 'em on?
great job. I'm like, yo, when the socks dried, I'm like, yo, these socks are so white. Look at this. I put one on, and it was too late when I put one on because it was like the next day for school. So I put a sock on, bam, it broke. I'm like, oh shit. So I put another sock on, bam, that broke too. So I had to put on the socks softly and wear them shits to school
like
till like
crunching,
later.
like crunching
Oh, my
under your
goodness.
feet.
I'm glad I didn't play any ball or anything that day. Toes would have been just through the sock and shit.
I'm just the
Bleach,
sad
just saying,
bleach definitely
socks.
Bleach is
destroys-
kind of like ammonia, though. It just seems like something they shouldn't have in the household.
What else shouldn't be in the household?
Ammonia.
You're saying right? You have guns in the house, but you're saying bleach is dangerous?
Some of these household products, I can make a much more deadly weapon than any gun could actually faction.
That's true.
I could kill a lot more people with ammonia than I ever could with a firearm.
That's true, but I don't.
Okay, let's try this out. Actually, you got the ammonia, I got the firearm. Come back next week with how many people.
Yeah, and we'll compare death
we're
notes.
not going to compare death counts. I'd be like, you don't come in. I'm the 400-pound ninja, son. I'll set an ammonia trap in your house instantly, motherfucker. You be like waking up and shit. Be like, the fuck is it?
Hey
Yeah,
guys, I ain't got nothing to do with whatever they talking about right now.
Yeah, I would just like to say, dear NSA, that I'm not affiliated.
People are terrified of guns, but you can make low-yield explosives, napalm, chemical weapons with shit you have under your sink,
This
and
is a
like
great YouTube series for you, Wings.
that you can't put this kind of stuff.
I know.
into. But it's like, oh man, they should really regulate this shit. Like, for example, Timothy McVeigh, he used fertilizer to blow up half a fucking building. You don't think that's stronger than like a 1911? Come on now.
What did he use? Like, what kind of? Do you know the
I'd have to look it up, but I know it was a bunch of fertilizer.
Well, they do control those substances now because the amounts that you have to buy to make effective weapons, they're always monitored and stuff.
Dude, I can make a hand grenade out of stuff, a toilet cleaner.
Yeah, there's something. Oh, okay. I shouldn't talk about it, but I know on 7th Street we would make contraptions with like you shake up bottles and you throw that shit. And
Oh yeah, like you put the toilet cleaner in, you put the aluminum foil in, and you shake it. That can blow a limb off. Has enough yield to blow a limb off.
Do not try at home.
Because what we used to do as a kid, we used to take like a 2-liter bottle, just something. This ain't 2-liter bottle. This is 1,000 milliliters. We'd fill it halfway up, and you stuff aluminum foil in it, and then you put the cap on top like this, and then you throw it on top of like a Food Lion or like a grocery store, and it goes boom, like it literally sounds like a bomb, and you'll see people run out the grocery store.
You said Food Line. I pictured like homeless people lining up for food. I was like, what the fuck, Wings? A Food Line?
It's a supermarket.
Yeah.
Y'all white people crazy, man, with these bombs and shit.
Did you ever do dry ice?
I'm allergic to dry
none of that
ice.
stuff.
I'm allergic to dry ice.
Dry ice and water has it would expand the bottle, and it's more of the bottle expanding.
It's pressure explosion. Yeah.
How would that bottle work, you think? Because that's a thicker bottle, right? That you were showing, Wings.
This bottle, this would be more of a, like if you did that, this would be more of a shrapnel thing, like fragmentation.
Oh, that's deadly.
I mean,
what
like
about the bottle behind you? The
that's
probably worse.
That would be worse, but you need a lot of need,
Oh, I tried
like
this.
you need like
before.
$50 worth of Drano.
We tried this with a big bottle like that. It wasn't the.
The problem with that one, you wouldn't be able to seal it because you have to have 100% seal.
What we did is, you put a smoke grenade in it, like a little fireworks 4th of July, smoke grenade. I put it on, like the smoke grenade was on the floor facing up, and then I put that big bottle. Wings has what are those called? The bottle you have behind you.
Water bottle?
The huge, I don't know, the
Water cooler bottles.
Yeah, the huge office.
They're called water bottles.
Yeah, the coolers. Cooler.
Well, this is a water bottle too. It's a little 20 ounce. I guess technically it is a bottle that holds water, but I thought there was some other name to it. Anyway, so I put the smoke grenade over the bottle over the smoke grenade, and then I put like a lot of weight on top of the bottle, so there's like an air pressure thing. And it took like 6-7 minutes, but after all the smoke filled up and it like launched off the air, like it was only like a few feet, but I was very surprised how much power that just a simple smoke grenade had, and the power of smoke. And I don't know if it was the air condensing or what, but
well, pressure is a weapon that they can't regulate. And like I don't care how, unless you pretty much take everything out of people. Like for example, the Boston bombing, they did it with a pressure cooker bomb, where they basically put like nails and shit in a pressure cooker, and they pretty much set it so it would pow and blow up, and it killed.
And then send shit
yeah,
out.
just sends like a big old fragmentation
Shrapnel,
thing.
all kind of shit.
Pressure it's amazing what it can do. So is steam. Steam is another amazing thing. Like nuclear reactors use steam.
White boy, don't make no shit right now, because I don't want to see this.
Yeah,
shit.
we don't want to make no shit. We don't want the video flagged.
no, it's a water bottle, and I just crumbled it up, and I was just gonna.
Use the air to
Yeah.
pop the cap off. There it goes.
Look.
Yes. Yeah. See, and it smells. There's
Science is a
little tip.
motherfucker, huh?
These motherfuckers in here making bombs.
This is white. This is what white.
This is
people
what
do,
chemistry
Jive.
taught us.
This is white people, Jive. Come on.
Oh,
What
good.
kind of explosives
Jive,
did you make, Jive?
you didn't play-
I never made an explosive a day in my life. Or knew
What
anybody.
normal household objects did you try and weaponize in your early
But
youth?
Jive, you know what the strange thing is? If a cop sees you, you have tattoos and red laser eyes.
That's fucking crazy.
Because it's the same, like, me and white boys talk about, like, pressure and bombs and steam and Jives. I ain't never made that shit, but Jives was most wanted to get beat up by a cop.
Uh-huh. What about Bruce Jenner and
Oh.
Bruce
Became a woman
Transgender?
today.
Bruce
You know-
Transgender.
He's leaning towards the name Kristen Jenner.
Kristen?
Kristen, I think that's going to be his name. And like, I don't know if he's going to be like a top or a bottom. Like, what do you guys think? You think he's a top or bottom?
He's
I don't think he
definitely
likes-
a bottom because he don't have a dick,
Yeah.
right? Isn't the bottom the one who get fucked?
Yeah,
But
the
he
bottom's
like-
one that gets fucked.
He likes women still, though. I think.
I think so, too.
No women like him. I
But he
know
doesn't
that for
identify
a
as
fact.
a lesbian. But he wants to be a woman.
This
don't
just,
Woman?
this just smacks to me like changing your gender that late in life smacks to me of like major trauma.
He
And
probably
mental illness.
always
Like-
wanted to be a grandma.
Like this,
A grandma?
this is what, like
Yeah.
I'm not saying people who are transgender are mentally ill. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in this one instance, someone making that much of a massive change at that point in their life, like I can understand,
Being born.
although
like
it's
that,
not
like-
something that I experience, I can understand someone feeling completely in the wrong gender. I can understand how that happens, right? People are born with both sets of fucking genitals, for fuck's sake. Like, there's weird shit that happens with the human body that we don't understand. I can understand that. But that usually affects people in early life, you know, and as they grow into adulthood, it really starts to take a grip. Now, maybe it's just the case that with Bruce Jenner, he didn't have the opportunity to do this until now. And
Yeah, but
Fair
he's been rich for a long motherfucking time.
yeah, been rich for a long motherfucking time. Like, and you're telling
I mean,
me that
like,
this,
I think it's a publicity stunt more than anything.
Yeah,
You-
he's
you
on.
get-
He
Dick
cut his
cut-
whole dick off. I don't. A
Wait, but he's-
publicity
But here's the
stunt,
thing,
he
like,
went-
show me the pictures.
Oh, well, if it's true that he cut his fucking wee
That's
off.
the thing is, he could say he cut his dick off. Show me the pictures.
So if he show you the pictures and it's like a Barbie down there, like just nothing.
I would believe it then,
Oh, my
because
goodness.
like at this point, it could be a publicity stunt. Because like he's not a very passable transgender. Let's put it that way. The term passable means he could pass as a woman in like a mugshot, like a lineup.
He looked like a grandmom though. He really
Motherfucker
do.
don't look like a grandma. The motherfucker looks like
he
your
looks
uncle
like a
from
dude
the
in a
army.
dress. He
that
looks like a dude
decided
in a
to put a dress on. Yeah.
Yeah, like I tell you this funny story. Where I went to university was in this town called Falmouth, right? And it's in Cornwall. And for some reason, it's like quite a small town. It's an art university. It's very like cliquey, very small, close knit fishing village type thing. A bit bigger than that. It's a harbour. It's not a village, whatever. But there was one notorious transvestite in the town who, I swear to God, it must have just been a joke to this guy because he was the least feminine bloke in a dress transvestite I've ever seen. Like he had like tattoos and hairy arms and he'd just be walking around town in a dress. Like, you're not even doing it.
What, he looked like
not
a
doing it
gangster?
properly. Sorry?
He looked like a gangster or something.
No, he's just hairy like a
Like
bear.
a bloke in a dress. Like, it's the worst transvestite ever.
Is he like a big guy? Like
Yeah, he was like really
Like Tyrone?
unfeminine and just like, I don't know.
I'm
Maybe it was just-
Tyrone and I want to fuck your wife. You ever see them videos? He big as him.
No.
Uh-oh, Wings is turning
I
into
bet-
a motherfucking Nintendo.
Yeah, you've gone 8-bit.
Oh, you coming back?
I
He's
don't-
coming back.
He has
Had a-
too big of a chin, Bruce Jenner, to like have it pass off. I think his hair is all right, and his forehead has maybe a little too big. His nose obviously got some work done on it. But
if he was a legitimate woman, I would never have sex with him.
Horrible.
He's horrible looking. Like he wasn't that good looking of a man, to be perfectly honest. Like maybe when he was younger, but as he aged, like he like kind of fell off.
I showed
like it looked.
Wings, you're really
You're I'm
really
turning into a
bitty.
Nintendo again, Wings.
little itty bitty.
There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, like I can shut off PlayStation.
It's probably updating, dude.
I hate that shit, man.
PlayStation
Update.
auto updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a new patch for Battlefield 4 came out today.
That's amazing.
Is it done?
They added some new guns, right?
Yeah, they added some free new guns and stuff.
I think they should keep working on Battlefield 4 rather than Hardline. But I'm not a big Battlefield player. What do you guys think?
I don't like Hardline. I think I played 4 again recently, and I was kind of just blown away by how good a game it really is. Like, if you have any time away from the game and you come back, you're like, holy fuck, this game looks incredible.
And it's fun.
And it's fun. Like, genuine.
Yeah.
There are a couple of maps that I'll skip, but that's because I don't play the vehicles. Like, I've never played the vehicles in Battlefield, and, like, maybe... I think I'm missing out. I think I'm missing out on, like... Yeah, I think I should start. I think I should start playing the vehicles, and instead of just whining about dying as infantry to tanks on Golmud Railway, I should be one of these tanks. Like, I should... Anyway, that's aside from the point. The point was, like, there's new DLC coming out, new weapons. I'm going to try it after this show. Like, on my PC rig, it looks fucking incredible. It feels amazing with a mouse and keyboard. And I've spent enough time away from Battlefield 4 to really come back and just go, this game's a joke. It's so good.
All right, well, go ahead, Wings. We'll do the same thing we did last week.
All right, so yeah, Bruce Jenner, Battlefield, we're back. Where we go from here now?
Little technical difficulties.
Battlefield had new guns.
Yeah.
Yep. AN94 comes back. I'm going to try it after this podcast. I just like the idea that they're also... I think of all the, like, season passy type DLC stuff, the Battlefield Premium is really worth it. I really think you get your money's worth with Battlefield. Obviously,
you get, like, 12 new maps, right? Over a year?
You get shitloads, man. The one thing I will say is that after the maps are out for a little bit, finding, like, servers with the maps running is pretty difficult because, especially with some of the DLC in Battlefield 4, a lot of the old maps, especially like the Second Assault, no one really plays because they're not very good.
That's because you're on the glorious PC Master Race.
PC
No, I mean you
Master
can find servers like it's you just won't be playing the bad maps. Like
PS4 has 5-to-1 players at the PC Master Race.
Here we go. But before we jump into that, Philly Cat in Texas, one of our followers, he said the AN94 is amazing.
It's always been amazing. It's always considered the god gun of Battlefield.
Yeah, he said I know why you liked it on Black Ops 2 because on Battlefield it's fucking great. So I can't wait to check it out.
Comparison,
Oh yeah.
But, you know, one's a laser beam in COD and the other one, like, the reason the AN94 is so good is because it's and this is true for the real world gun as well. It's meant to be fired in like bursts of 2 because the first 2 bullets and how it slows its rate of fire is actually true to life, and the reason is that they think that the first 2 bullets coming out so quick, a human won't be able to, like, compensate for the recoil. Like, we don't have fast enough reactions, so the first 2 bullets come out really quick, and then it slows down so you can control the recoil. And the reason why it's so good in Battlefield is because those first 2 bullets, if you just keep tapping, your trigger, they come out.
They keep resetting themselves.
Yeah, keep resetting.
Okay.
They've been doing things like that in Call of Duty too. If you know,
The Abacon was a failure, though.
What did they do in Advanced Warfare?
In real life, it's not a gun that's mass produced. It was like the XM8. It was a military project to maybe replace the AK-47, and it failed. It's from a town called Abacon in Russia.
Russia's be making these savage ass guns.
AK-47, baby.
No, like
Well, the design was the AK-74s, was what eventually became.
what is it in Advanced Warfare where the first 5 bullets or the last 5 bullets in the gun do more damage?
The AM,
That's
the
no,
ASM.
KF5. The KF5, the first 5 bullets do more damage, but they've also got the most horrendous muzzle flash I've ever seen in any game ever. It's like being flashbanged for the first 5 bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I never.
horrific. Like I can send you a screenshot. You wouldn't fucking believe that that's in the game. Like it's this huge muzzle flash right at the end of the gun, and then all around the outside of your screen, it is like you're being flashbanged, but not entirely. And I'm like, this is a submachine gun, so you're making it completely impossible to aim down sight with this fucking thing. Like what, you know,
I
for a
hate that
shitty gun.
I just really like that different guns have different aspects, and it makes it a little bit. But it's still like you gotta. We're not gonna go down the road about Advanced Warfare, but at the end of the day, you gotta use the BAL, no matter what kind of benefit that these guns have.
Actually, I prefer the AK-12 over the BAL.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
ask.
think it has more control.
What is your favorite gun recoil? Because obviously you're gonna say
ACR, Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, because there's no gun recoil. But the AK in Black Ops 1, the recoil was so great. It would just go up and down.
Yeah,
Oh,
straight
you're
up.
talking about a gun with recoil. What is my favorite?
Yeah. The Galil's.
Galil's up there.
I like the AK from Modern Warfare 2s.
I like the MP40.
I really like there's 2 that I like. There's the Modern Warfare 2 UMP, and that does have recoil. People say it doesn't, but it does. And I'm an oddball. I'm going to throw an oddball at you, especially for Black Ops 1. But I always found the AUG to be easier to control than the FAMAS. For me,
I never liked the FAMAS.
I just was about to say the AUG. I was about to say the AUG will jump this way, then it'll jump that way. Then it's just weird, but it is easier to control. Than
it's circular, so it'll go like that. And it's got randomness in that, like how much it veers, which is why people thought it was inconsistent. You ever had this in Black Ops 1 where like 4 people run at you've got an AUG, it's unsilenced, you get the drop on them, you shoot first, you kill none of them. Then, later in the game, you see like the whole team and they catch you sprinting, and for some reason the gun just mows them all down in 2 bullets each. And you're like,
it just
and you
gets
just
all of them.
destroy everyone. Like, I think I liked the AUG because it had that. Like, it's statistically the same gun as the FAMAS. Not many people knew that either, but at the time. But it is exactly the same, apart from the recoil pattern. But for me, it just murdered people. Like, it shredded people. That gun.
FAMAS
was nice. It didn't work on PS3 for me. The recoil was a little bit too much.
Yeah.
On paper, is statistically the same, but the FAMAS was, boy, the FAMAS will mow anything down.
The recoil on the SMGs in Black Ops 1, which are it's totally irrelevant. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but they were crazy. Like
the MP5 had too much to be useful. It was
fire those guns.
It was fun. The MP5,
dude, rapid fire, hip fire, steady aim, good game.
It's really good. But, like, that's useful for like you'll beat Nadeshot, or Nadeshot. You'll beat Scumpy up close with that. But like I'm talking like as a useful weapon that you want to be able to use short.
Why did you say Nadeshot? Like,
I thought Scumpy was better. I thought Scumpy was better than Nadeshot.
That's why I corrected myself.
Oh.
Like I was trying to make it sound impressive. Like.
I think Nadeshot's real good in Advanced Warfare.
I've never watched any of that.
I used to give him a lot of shit in like Ghosts and what is the other one? The stupid one with the one Black Ops 2. I used to give him shit in those games, but I thought in Advanced Warfare he was hot. He was good.
Kill streaks back in competitive COD. We should have talked about that with Hex. Because they don't really have kill streaks anymore.
That's because they're ass though, and like, what are they gonna use? Like a
terrible in that game, like
terrible kill streak.
They are available, but no one uses them. Is that how it works?
Probably. I would not be surprised.
Because score streaks in that game are part of a pick 13. They're not like something you automatically choose and you get them no matter what your setup is. because in that game you can essentially run no
Okay,
kill
yeah.
streaks and just have like an extra perk or something or two. You know,
Yeah,
whatever.
because you're not guaranteed a kill streak.
Yeah. Well, you're not guaranteed the possibility of having a kill streak. Like you can choose not to take them at all, which is what a lot of people do.
That's what
So-
everyone. I don't think I've seen one kill streak.
No, because
Oh,
they swapped them out for stun grenades because stun grenades in Advanced Warfare are fucking ridiculous. I don't know if you've ever been caught by one like properly, but you can't see them, you can't move.
They kind of have to, right? I mean, like, because people move so fast. If it was just like a regular stun grenade that you can move normally, you just
Black
jump
Ops
away.
2 stuns are pretty bad.
Yeah, it would be weird. You're boosting in the air, but you have that like slowing. I don't know, because when you're stunned, you're slowed, right? But
Mhm.
like you jump and you're jumping slow, it would look.
Black Ops 1 stuns were bad, too. Like,
I always
without
hated when you were
TAC-mans,
stunned
Oh, my God.
And like you don't see where the actual center of your screen is anymore.
And you see,
And
and
you're dumping on a
blind.
guy. He's like,
Like
"Oh,
two
you stunned me. Fuck you."
I hate
Have-
when like
I hate when you get stunned. You can't see shit. It's blind, and then you stun somebody, and then they mow you the fuck down.
Yeah, but they have their
and their
hands like
screen
this,
there
so-
like this. But
no
in the
nothing
fucking
nothing is
replay-
more annoying than when you like because I used to snipe, but when I used rifles, nothing is more annoying in Black Ops 1, right, than shooting at someone with a sniper and they're like bringing up their rifle and like their models doing that animation where they're like, "Oh, I've been hit," so their guns like
Yeah.
this, and then you just die, like, bang, you just
And
die.
in that replay, they
That
just
kill
fucked
cam.
you up.
Yeah, that kill cam was hilarious, but yeah, it was annoying.
Kill cam takes your pride away. Like you like, oh, that happened? What?
Especially Black Ops 1. If someone wrecked you in Black Ops 1 with a sniper, they wrecked you.
Definitely.
Because that shit was hard. It wasn't easy.
It'd be funny if there's maybe this could be a skit where you would like get killed, but the kill cam it was like a truth cam. I don't know, where it showed you actually what happened, and then you see the bullshit that got you killed. Maybe it's not.
I didn't follow that at all.
Yeah, never. I don't know. I was thinking like, what would really happen? I don't know, like a real kill cam.
I know what you meant, but the kill cam that you see is really what happened on the opponent's screen. I'm 100%
Yeah.
sure.
No. It's what happens according to the server.
Yeah, on the opponent's screen.
No. Because there's
I'm positive.
No,
it's-
let me
that's
explain
what
it. Let
happened.
me explain it. It's like watching the theater mode version of a game back. You ever notice how it's not exactly the same
Yep.
as what you saw? You're seeing the server's representation of how you died, right? But it
I
wouldn't
did
have
a
looked
video.
it wouldn't have looked exactly like that on his screen. On your opponent's screen, it would have looked slightly different, but that's what the server says happened. So that's what you watch back in a kill cam.
Me and somebody
there's
did a video. We did a video, and when he killed me, and I looked at the kill cam, it was exactly the same thing, like 100% exactly the same thing. Maybe because it was a private match, but it was 100% exactly the same thing that happened in the kill.
That's because his communication with the server is better than yours in that case. Because the server's his picture is more accurate than yours. Essentially, is what you're saying.
And my kill cam was exactly the same thing that he saw.
What bugs me out a little bit is
It's crazy. Like maybe it's because it was Black Ops 2. I didn't do it in piece of shit warfare or anything, but it was a.
I mean,
Black Ops 2.
just by actual impossible. So you die in COD, right? How long is it before the kill cam comes up? 2 seconds? 1 second, maybe. There's no way that it could transmit what he saw to you. It's giving you essentially the same thing as theater mode for 5 seconds. It's reconstructing. You're not seeing his graphics on his Xbox. You're seeing that scenario recreated.
They both
on
were
your
Xboxes
Xbox.
though, so it's the same graphics.
It's a digital reconstruction of what he saw. Is what I'm trying to say. The server is showing you a picture rendered on your Xbox.
It was the same exact 100% thing.
the thing that
I'll
that's
show
weird-
y'all the video.
The thing that's weird is when something pops up that happens on your screen, but it doesn't happen on the kill cam. Like, there's little things that happen in Call of Duty, like a car will explode, and the piece will fly on your screen, but it doesn't fly on his screen.
Oh, I hate that.
Or
In
you
the
do
smoke.
a different death animation, or the gun will fly this way when you die, but it drops straight to the floor. Like,
Yeah.
there's weird things like that just bugs with my mind, because I know these motherfuckers are not better than me. But
I hate that
You're a
stuff.
gold medal champion. How could they be better than you?
I was going. Why did you point out the obvious one? Like, I hate when I'm on their screen and I'm not shooting my gun at all, and I'm
Yeah,
shooting
that-
on my screen.
Yeah,
It's
all
particularly
that
noticeable.
happened.
It's particularly noticeable if you snipe. It's very noticeable in kill cams because quite often you'll get your gun up just as they start hitting you. That's a common occurrence because you aim in slower and all that kind of stuff. And on your screen you'll get your shot off. You watch a kill cam, you don't even shoot. You just run and stand. And
Yeah,
you,
it's like I'm
like
not
that-
this bad of a player.
yeah, I mean that is someone has a ping advantage on you. That there is nothing you can do about that, and that's part of the reason. I don't know why they don't just put the ping, your actual ping, on the scoreboard. Like, what would be the? Maybe they're thinking that console gamers wouldn't know what the fuck that was, but like,
they don't
surely
even show
they
the
could.
bars anymore, do they?
No,
Yeah, they do. In Advanced Warfare, they do. In
they
Ghost,
didn't in Ghost though, did they?
They didn't in Ghost. You didn't get bars in Ghost, but Ghost had a better connection, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
What the hell did I name that video?
Ghost is better in Advanced Warfare. That's probably the name of the video. and
Oh, Ghost is definitely better than Advanced Warfare.
the only problem I have with Call of Duty is I can't go backwards. Like, if I popped in like Black Ops 2 on the PS3, my eyes are so used to HD Call of Duty that to go back to HD Call of Duty on the old system isn't the same.
Oh yeah.
It looks really similar. I mean,
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I was playing Modern Warfare 2 the other day. Well, month ago, and like I was playing Derailed, and I remember being able to I was like eagle eyes. I'm like looking at the motherfucker. I could see like snipers with white ghillie suits laying on like the top of the building, and I'm over here like, because it's pixely. Like, you're not used to it no more.
Yeah, you're not. You're used to higher resolution graphics.
okay, now that you say it like
Like,
that,
I
it's
play-
not the same.
No, I played Black Ops 2 on PC, and that game looks fucking great on PC, and runs amazing, and has dedicated servers, and I've got a higher FOV. I'm playing that.
And it
And
has
then-
aimbotters.
Aside from that, when you get the occasional person who is cheating, aside from that, the game is incredible on PC. And then
And it
I've got-
has no community whatsoever. Height 2,000 people.
No, it has about 6,000 people playing it.
What
Anyway,
game?
that's
Counter
not
Strike?
Black Ops
That's
2.
like a-
Black Ops 2.
My point is that going back to like, and this isn't a like slight on consoles. It's just on the previous generation of games. Like, did you Black Ops 2 on 360 is like 480p scaled up to 1080. You know that, right? Like, it's actually rendered at like 480.
Black Ops 2?
Yeah, all the CODs are.
480?
Yeah, most games on the 360 are rendered at non-HD and then hardware
Then
upscale.
what the hell are they rendered on PS3? Because they look better on the 360.
They're probably
do.
rendered at 240 or something even more ridiculous. Like, honestly, look it up. Like, they're rendered smaller
I
than...
believe you, but I'm just saying, damn, if they rendered it on that. If you said on PS3 they rendered it 480
Well,
or
it's
whatever.
different. Like, it seems like different games. Like, for example, Call of Duties look terrible on the PS3 compared to the Xbox.
Yeah.
But it's
But
also
like-
because the
but like
360
Bad Company-
has a hardware encoder, has a hardware
But like-
upscale.
Like, Bad
Whereas
Company
the
2 looked better
PS3
on PS3 than it did on the Xbox.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And, like, there's just certain games. Like, the PS3 can do good stuff. Like, The Last of Us was a great example of a really good-looking PS3 game. Heavy Rain. Heavy
Yeah,
Rain looked
PS3 got
amazing.
great graphics.
But
What's the guy with the whip?
It was
God of
terrible
War?
reports.
God of War was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's just terrible.
Wings, you said you can't go back to the old CODs? Like, what do you mean you can't go back to them?
I can't see. I have a different playing style than most people that play Call of Duty. My playing style is cutting the pie, winning long range engagements,
Bye.
controlling the map flow as much as humanly possible. I play a very tactical game. So one of the problems I have going back to, say, a Black Ops 2 on the PlayStation 3 is that I lose that long-range engagement because my eyes are not good enough anymore to deal with a lower resolution.
Okay, you can't see that little head shifting.
Right, I can't see the head sitting on the mantelpiece way the fuck over there no more.
All right.
And I'm so spoiled by high-resolution graphics that I guess if I played it enough, I'd pick it back up.
Yeah, you definitely will.
Yeah, but I don't want to, and that only leaves my other option is Ghost.
Oh gosh, the Xbox 360's Black Ops, any of them looks. I think Modern Warfare 3 might be the closest that looks like each other.
Well,
Modern Warfare 2 isn't that bad.
Infinity War games are close.
The Treyarch, oh my
Treyarch title's terrible.
God, like the Black Ops 1 looks like
Terrible.
Sega Genesis. Like seriously, like it looks that bad. Like when you go, like literally go from, I'm just gonna use Black Ops 2 for example because literally go from PC, right? Literally go from PC Black Ops 2 to PS3 because I do it a lot when I'm streaming. Like I get mad because I don't think PC feels natural. The aiming like in Battlefield with a mouse, it feels natural. But when I play COD, it doesn't feel that natural. Like it feels weird to me. Then I go to PS3 and then I just can't see shit. It's the graphics.
You spoiled. You spoiled.
Oh
the graphics spoil you.
Yeah.
And the graphics don't look like, oh my God, it's just clear. It's just clear as fuck on the PC.
Yeah, it's like Black Ops 2 is a good example. It's clear long lines of sight, but on the PS3 it's not clear long lines of sight.
Mm-hmm.
There is also another incredibly boring but technical reason why that might be true. And the truth is that if you're playing on, as I imagine Jive and you, Geordie, and myself, and you, White Boy, are playing now, is on an ultra low response monitor, right? It's 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond, like Asus or BenQ gaming monitor. Right. Now, when you played those games originally on the old Xboxes, you were probably playing them on a TV of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
that's definitely true.
Now, a TV, and I had to explain this to somebody the other day because they were like, my game doesn't look very good. I'm like, are you playing on a gaming monitor? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'll tell you why. Gaming monitors, the reason why they can have that ultra-fast response time is because they're not using post-processing on the image before it reaches your screen. The reason why TVs have such huge input delays, like 50 milliseconds or longer, is because all modern TVs have softeners and sharpeners and contrasting, tweaking the levels and prettying it up and making things look as nice as possible. So when you play on a TV and you're playing that old fucking 360 game, you can see that head because the TV is cleaning up your picture for you. It's like photoshopping it in places. It's clearing it. Whereas now you're playing that shit on an ultra high response monitor. You ain't getting any of that pretty fuck. It's like girl with no makeup.
Yeah, but hold up.
You're not looking at the girl with no makeup. Hey?
I got an Asus here gaming monitor, and it has sharpen and all that crap on it, and color adjustments.
Yeah, but it's not on.
Yeah,
when
he's
you
talking
game.
about built in, without you fucking with it.
Yeah, without
I definitely go with that.
Yeah, no, that's why games don't look as good. They're better to play.
Wait, are you saying just because we're playing on monitors now that we're not seeing them? Because I'm still playing on the TV, and everyone's talking about how Black Ops 1 looks so bad. I'm still playing on my Sony TV, and I can see fine. I see.
Yeah, that's why.
His point exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm playing on a monitor now, and it's terrible.
Yeah, that's because you got as a hardware manufacturer, you got two options, right? So if you want a prettier picture, you turn on all sorts of crazy post-processing and it looks beautiful, right? Where if you want response time, which is really important for shooters particularly, but any competitive game where the delay of your inputs and therefore your reaction speed is undesirable to the end user, they take them out. So gaming monitors are ultra high, ultra short response time, I should say, so that you can see you have more time to react. Essentially, if I'm playing on a gaming monitor and White was playing on a 50 millisecond delay TV, I have 48 milliseconds of ping advantage over him, and that's just before anything else. That's just looking at the picture.
I remember I was at FPS Rush's house for 3 months, and he had a big TV, like 60 inches something, and I was laying down on his couch recording, and I got one of my best gameplays ever. And it's weird how it works like that.
I cannot play on a big TV like that.
It was very strange. It was the gameplay I used on How I Lost My Virginity, the high school stories. It was a gun game, no sharpshooter on WMD. I destroyed, and then like people started coming around. I think like first Kitty came by and was like, "Oh my God, he's doing good," and then Kyle came by, and then I was fucking destroying. I got like 60 kills in the sharpshooter. That was insane.
Oh, that's solo though.
It was on a big TV though, and it was weird how that
like
works.
They call UAV, and you got to be like this, like.
Oh,
I hated that when I played on a 52-inch.
Oh my God!
It would hurt my eyes. My eyes would look at the top left of the screen so much it would literally hurt my eyes. Like they would get sore after playing Call of Duty from looking at a direction, up left, up left, up left.
Yeah, you have to just get that quick movement. And then when you're rewatching people's gameplay, like I'm like, how didn't you see this idiot? Like he's on the UAV, but you're not like, because I have the luxury of not like worrying about reloading and doing all this stuff. I'm looking at the UAV. He's not, and yeah, that's a skill. I think that's a big skill for.
What made you start playing on a monitor? I remember I asked Fair Moho. I'm like, how are you like that good like at the game? Like he just was wrecking, and I'm like, yo, and I'm playing on like a 32-inch, and he like, I'm playing on a monitor, like it's small, and you could just see everything on the whole map. And then that's what made me start.
We all
like,
want an advantage. That's what
I actually started because of streaming.
Okay.
Because I got tired of looking that way and trying to look at the camera and position the camera. I'm like, fuck it, I want everything this direction.
I started playing because I plugged my TV broke, and I plugged my 360 into like an ultra nice, like visually accurate, calibrated graphics design display that I had, and it had like no post processing on it because you have to see what's actually there instead of any pretty bullshit. You want as clear an image as you can possibly get. And it was like the most gorgeous thing I'd ever seen. And like I started playing on this thing, and I was my skill, like my gameplays were just like Moab every 2 games.
I just ordered another 120 hertz monitor.
Shoot, if I ever get back to the money making thing, I'm going for my third Asus because I got a Samsung Asus. I want the complete set.
Yeah,
The next thing I'm going to get is a 144 hertz monitor.
I was going to get one, but I was like, it ain't that.
It's going to be a ways off because like my big one right in the middle is a 28, and like I don't want the ones on the side to be bigger.
144. I heard it was actually really good, and there's like
it's fucking amazing. Have you ever seen it?
No, but I heard.
Dude,
other podcasts.
I know someone.
They're crazy good. They're crazy good.
Someone who was like, once you play a shooter on this, you will not be able to even consider playing it on a 60 hertz monitor. You won't be able. This is what he said to me. He's like, he had it.
60 hertz.
He had like one day, and then the next day he was like, I am never playing on. He's like, it's like seeing half the picture. It's like it's that big a difference.
You got to see the water, like when you're on a jet ski. Because I saw one in Battlefield on PC. Oh my God. It looks like you're really like in water.
All the motion is so smooth.
Everything is really there. Like, it's crazy. And it's funny how low settings to ultra just looks so different.
Yeah, in DayZ, it's the same thing. You guys are probably playing on low settings because you don't.
No, you got to turn your FXAA up and all that stuff in DayZ. But for the most part, it still doesn't look that good.
Oh my lord!
I use an Asus 144 hertz monitor, and like I'm unhappy with the color of it.
The color?
Yeah, the color is kind of.
Is it black?
It's not black. It's dull. It has some really dull. Here's the thing. I got a really, really nice 28-inch Asus monitor, and it's not a gaming monitor. It's a monitor. It's got really nice color, and I bought the Asus gaming monitor, which is 23 inches, and it's getting low response time and 144 hertz, and its color is left to be desired compared side by side with my other Asus.
Yeah, that's because it's giving you the raw image from your graphics card and not something that's prettied up. Every monitor does that. You know that process I was telling you about, like prettying up the picture? Every monitor does that to a certain extent, but a gaming monitor has that completely turned off.
Yeah, like the picture is not. It doesn't make the games look better. I just wanted to put that out there. Like it looks passable. It looks like Battlefield 4, but you're quicker on the gun.
Yeah. It's a performance.
what
It's a
size
performance
do you play
piece
on
of kit.
23 inch. Yeah.
It's
What size
yeah,
you
but
play on, white boy?
For my PS4 or my PC?
Oh, you play different on?
Yeah, I play different too. My
I got-
PC's a 28.
I got a 32-inch for my PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and I think this is 26.
Oh, I'm the same with everything. A 24. What you got, Eddie?
I've got one 21 and one 23.
Oh, and you play on different ones?
The right one is the one that I don't game on. That's 21, and the left one is the one I game on. That's 23.
Okay.
But it's only 60 hertz, which is why I want to upgrade it.
I got two little ones. I think it's 21 or 20. I don't know. There's probably a standard, whatever, 20 something,
22.
something like that. And then I got a big one right here. Another thing, if you have only one monitor, you need to get at least two. And then you go to three, but there's a huge
streaming,
difference.
for your streaming PC, you definitely need to. If you want to have little sub alerts and all this stuff,
But just like personal
oh my
use.
goodness.
Like I could what you have to do is like if you're playing League of Legends, you have to go full screen, right? And then you alt tab to do something else. But like if there's a minute dead time in League of Legends, well, I'm not just gotta look at my fucking computer screen. I can go over here, browse Twitter, do whatever I want, change my Twitch channel. It's so nice. Two monitors.
Yeah.
I mean, we're peasants really for like just two monitors. Like some people have like 5.
Wings has a whole setup. I got a similar setup to Wings with the TV right next to me.
Yeah, I got a TV over there.
I used to have a TV in here, but
And then I got monitor.
Yeah, I got a 2 setup. I got one on the way. Oh, I just told y'all. Oh, okay.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I don't use the third monitor that much because I usually play my PlayStation 4 on the third monitor. I just set my PlayStation on HDMI and I run it DVI to my computer.
Yeah.
I only use the third monitor when I stream, really. I mean, sometimes I watch 2 Twitch streams like a fucking Momo. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's what I usually do. Like if I'm streaming, I'll have like one on the Twitch thing and I have one over here for something else like Twitch alerts because beforehand I couldn't read the whole thing.
Definitely, yeah.
And I would just.
I'm starting to use what is this called? Twitch. It's actually called Twitch alerts.
yeah, that's what I use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what we all use, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wish my shit looked as good as Eddie's.
It's easy, man.
What is it called?
Yeah,
Twitch.
man, it's just uploading a GIF.
Eddie's got all that custom shit, like his updates customly. It's like motherfucker.
I can tell you how to do that if you want.
Well,
It doesn't take long.
Maybe later.
Yeah, it really doesn't take long.
Oh yeah, Eddie, you have like a sub count or like a follower count.
Yeah, all the like follow count, sub count, donations, and it all updates
There's some
dynamically.
really cool ones that like that. What Eddie has is it looks
Sub alert is what I'm using.
It's
My bad.
complicated what Eddie's doing, but there's some people who have like little bars. I love these people. They have like I don't know. When you get a sub streak, there's like a bar that
And
fills up.
it
Like
drop down.
Swifter. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool different shit that you can do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm using, the sub alert joint.
Yeah, that's a good one, Sub Alert.
Yeah.
What happened with Sub Alert with me though is it just kept crashing, and I don't like the green border around it. Like the key isn't that great.
Oh, I do use Sub Alert for the text that pops up when there's like a combo and the last subscriber. That it works really good for that stuff. But I got Twitch alerts for the pop up. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's two sub alerts. There's one called like Night Dev Sub Alert, and there's one that's just Sub Alert where it's like a program.
It's like an exclamation point.
Yes.
Yeah, like a pink circle.
Yeah, that's what we.
That's the one I'm trying to
You can do
learn
some
how
cool
to
stuff
use.
like you can if somebody donates 420, you can have Jive say "smoke weed every day." And, like,
Yeah. And,
Yeah,
and
that,
what's-
that I like, right? Like being able to have custom alerts for certain amount of donations and stuff. I can't do that. Like, and resubs don't come up as an alert for me, which is irritating.
yeah, that's weird.
But it's, I mean, the thing I use is in beta, so I should imagine that will get put in. Do you know what I mean?
I know a lot of people ask what program I use, so
Yeah, a lot
I
of
don't-
people.
I don't
I
know if
don't-
anyone's gonna be interested, but I know there's a few people out there. This is what happens, like when YouTubers and Twitch people come together. We like talking about what we do.
Yeah.
And we can't help it.
hey,
But it's because nobody in real life knows this shit.
I don't understand how it works. The one I'm using, the exclamation point, because I didn't like link it with my. I did put the name of my.
Yeah. Well, you did essentially link it then.
No, because I didn't put a password in, or you know what I mean, so it could know who subbed. Like I
think-
didn't put a password or anything.
I'm
It
pretty
just
sure
said-
you can just like I could put in Jive Turkey and see everybody who subscribes to you.
That. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Because I was
it's not-
thinking I
that's
could
not
just
the-
put anybody's in.
Wouldn't it be sad if I put like, or I'm on, like a really
Lyrics.
small yeah, and I put lyric and then
Lyric.
I'm just
Yeah, his dumbass. I know y'all love him or whatever. He's a big streamer or something.
You
but
ranted about it.
somebody,
on Twitter.
somebody donated to him the other day and was like, "Hey, Lyric, why did I get banned or something?" And then he was like, "Yeah, why did you get banned? Come on, man, I'm not reading that fucking long ass message, man. Thanks for your $3." I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, it's different for Lyric because he's hitting $3 every 3 seconds. Like sometimes. There's
So
a
you
lot-
talk to him like that because
Well, if he got banned, like when someone says I got banned, blah blah blah. Personally, for me, I would kind of like, okay, he's banned. I already fucking got him out my life. He's coming back. And
so you talk to them like that because
Well, I wouldn't do it exactly like him.
he
but
did
I'm not,
give you $3. It's
I'm
not
not
like
Lyric. Like
Yeah, but you could charge that back.
he's trying to.
There we go, charge back $3.
Like if it's a
I got
long-
charged back $6. $6.
$6.
$6.
I got a few like $1.69 ones.
I was like,
How will you
really,
charge back
bro?
$1.69?
Because-
You know.
I mean, like, if you're that hard up, don't donate.
Yeah, but I think it's just kids, man. Like they want to do it. It's like their pocket money, and then they're like, actually, I'd much rather some soda.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying, Jive. Like
That's funny. Damn, man, I'm thirsty. Man, give me that money back, Wings.
When-
Give me
Yeah.
that fucking money
Oh, they
back.
got me hard this year. I got $760 charge back this month.
I just don't like when people talk.
I
talk
don't,
like I don't like that shit, man.
I
Talk
totally understand.
down. or
dude,
like,
if you donate to my ass, you'll get unbanned. I'm gonna let y'all motherfuckers know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about, man. I'm playing a fucking.
I think
game
you just
here.
bought you a second chance.
Said, I'm playing a fucking game here. Get out of here. Thanks for your $3. All right.
Dude, Lyric ain't play no game. Lyric
Was
sucks at
it in
video
your
games.
video the other day, Jive? You were asking for
this
likes,
was-
and you did the impression of the guy who was like, "Oh, come on, man, stop asking for likes."
Yeah.
Like that was
Like,
amazing.
shut
That
your
intro.
dumbass up. Like, stop asking for likes. I
Yeah.
ask for fucking what I want.
It doesn't make sense. Like, it's just, it takes a half a millisecond. Like, literally, just pressing record on the podcast is what you have to do to leave a like on the podcast. And it's just a little, it takes 1 second. And we're just asking you guys because it helps a lot. And for me I have to cut the podcast, I have to press upload, edit. I have to put the podcast show in the title. All these things
You got to
are-
do all that shit.
all
that
these
they
things are
bitch.
way more than clicking a like button, and it's just showing us that okay, we appreciate what you do. here, we're gonna help you out.
It's a hangover. The reason why people have a problem is it's a hangover from people asking for likes and favorites because they knew it would make them higher in the search engine. That shit was changed years ago. I don't know if people know that.
And you don't got to double tap like no more. It's just one tap now.
Yeah. And it's also like a like doesn't do anything for somebody unless you're like Twitter links and all that kind of stuff. It's just a way of us knowing what you like and of people sharing. Yeah, and sharing content that they like on social media. There's a bit of a strange attitude about that. Like, oh, God, how can people who make content want it to be popular? Oh, God, you're such whores. You make free entertainment and you want it to be seen. How out of order. I'm like, no. Come on, kids. It's only kids that say that. It's only kids that say that shit.
And we're not saying send money or anything like all these dudes be doing. Ah, we're giving you free entertainment.
No. Sent you
the fucking video.
No, fuck that. From now on, you have to be subscribed.
That's what I was gonna say. If you don't want me to ask for a fucking like, which I only did in like 4 videos, if you don't want me to ask for fucking like, donate $20, and then I won't ask for a like for 20 videos.
Yeah, but then you'll be accused of begging for donations.
I want to say this, like, most of the time people forget. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, especially like videos in like Let's Play series, and I don't like every one of them. But if he asks me in the video to like it, I'm like, oh yeah, I like it. Boom, right there. As soon as he asks.
It's nothing. It's less than nothing.
There's a lot of videos I watched that I really liked, but I didn't hit the like button because either I was watching it on a tablet while I was in the bathtub, or I was like falling asleep while watching it. And like, if he reminded me at the beginning of the video, I would have liked it as soon as I started watching it.
Yeah.
We're moving up in the world, boys.
If you like the video, like the video.
I was searching for the podcast show when we eventually do the iTunes reviews, and before we wouldn't show up in the first like top 10 episodes, but now we're at number 9 and number 10. So
Let's go, boys!
Oh yeah,
we're moving up. There's I don't know who this Audio Vald and Villy. Their name is the podcast show too. God damn it.
Yeah, but they don't do it anymore.
They don't?
No.
Nice. We're gonna come up there.
It's another podcast show, but they like don't do it anymore.
No, these people, it seemed like their name was something else, but they put the podcast show in their tags or something just random.
Oh, right.
It looks like there's no, I don't know.
Well, too fucking bad. We the podcast.
That was really exciting for me. Like back in the day, I would put W and nothing would show up, but like I would search white B and then I would be like the last one, and then just white, and then I'm popping up. And I remember I would keep on searching, but then fucking Whitney Houston had to fucking die. And
wow.
No, fuck her, man. She took over my search results, man. I was WH for a while, and then she comes up, and then now I'm going all the way back to WIT.
I just did that. I just put in Eddie space T, and I'm the first one on YouTube.
It's just like a cool little thing. Like, I don't know. I remember telling people to Google me, and it was because I would actually show up.
Jive Turkey. If I put just like the first word, like I don't come up at all when it's just Eddie, but I just put in Jive, and you're the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th result, Jive, for just the word Jive.
Chris Smooth. Why is Chris Smooth in my shit? Like,
because you look like him.
Shit. Hell no, I don't look like that motherfucker.
I'm not going to be the one that explains that joke.
No, yeah. They saw. I'm sure they saw the reveal of Chris Move.
A motherfucker beat Bloodborne without ever healing.
Wings, you should do challenges like that. You said we were talking about Twitch alerts. Are you thinking about streaming, getting back into it? Because we've been doing it. We've been loving it. We all been streaming.
I streamed 3 times this month.
It's the
26th.
Oh my lord! And I'm still subscribed to you, Wings. I want to put that.
Here's the thing with my stream. It like when I'm feeling bad, I don't want to play video games. Like when I'm feeling down on myself, playing video games is not what I go to.
You know, one thing I want to say about that is a lot of times I do not want to start a stream. But
I'm the same way.
An hour
Once it
after,
starts,
it's good, right?
yeah, like I've done a couple 12-hour streams where I started the stream. I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna do 2 hours and get this motherfucker out, and then I'm there 12 hours later.
That's the weird thing about streaming.
12 hours? I never did more than 4 hours. And that was just recently with DayZ.
Yeah, I find 3 hours. After 3 hours, I'm tired.
Dude, I'm doing 8-hour blackjack streams drunk as fuck.
That's kind of fun though. Like COD, I don't know about you.
you get
but
into a
when was
groove.
the last time you played COD for 3 hours?
Yeah, my COD streams are I can only do like 90 minutes, 2 hours.
Exactly.
I remember me and White Boy was supposed to play. And
You gotta
then,
play
like,
something you like for big streams.
White Boy just like logged off and shit.
No,
Like-
what happened? There was a hacker there, and I was at that stream. I was really frustrated at the beginning. I don't know, the chat wasn't on my side, or some of them weren't. There's hackers. I was dying, whatever. I was frustrated, and then I added you, which I usually I don't like adding anybody on stream because you have to delete.
Yeah,
someone,
yeah.
then someone
Oh
else
my
adds it.
God.
And then I invited
yo,
you, and then it
what
didn't
was
work.
crazy is I'm waiting for your invite, and I was on Ghetto Pizza, my other name. I was on that name, and I'm like, why isn't he inviting me? I'm looking right at you. Invite me, like on your stream. I'm like, it didn't come through, and then I realized like fucking 10 minutes later that I was on Ghetto Pizza and not Jive Turkey.
What is
That's
what is
crazy.
the ghetto pizza? What is that?
I don't know. It's just a funny name.
You know about Dorito burritos?
Nah, I don't eat stuff like that.
I tell you
They
one
have-
thing. I used to hate delivering pizza to the ghetto because you ain't getting the motherfucking tip.
You ain't getting no tip, motherfucker. You
No
probably
tip
could
at
get the
all?
change.
Hell no, you won't. Them motherfuckers wait on you.
Yeah. Where's
Like-
my 79
No, like
cents?
literally the change. I mean, like the 38 cents. And
No,
stuff
that's what I'm
like that.
talking about. I'm like, the pizza be like $19.19. And he give you a 20. He be like,
Oh, that sucks.
where my 81 cent at, pimp?
That sucks. I always.
I
tip
get a
the
black
guy.
a mile later.
Yeah, I always tip the guy, the pizza guy.
You gotta tip him. You have to.
My
That's
tip.
weird.
I
When get
always
taken
tip
care of,
everybody $5.
I never tip like the delivery driver. That's not a thing in England
Why the fuck?
because you pay a delivery fee.
That doesn't
do
matter.
too.
That delivery fee doesn't go anywhere. We pay delivery fees either. That delivery fee is 100% eaten by the company.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Like
Yeah, but
when
I'm not getting takeaway from like big chains. I don't know if I don't get like from Pizza Hut or Domino's and stuff. I'm like from like one man little shops and stuff.
yeah, they
Right, but
the
he takes
same
he
thing.
takes his time to stop what he's doing, drive to your house, and deliver you food so you don't have to get out and go.
Yeah, he fucking charged me for it too, cheeky cunt. I'm not going to pay him more.
Yeah, he
just
doesn't.
He doesn't get the money though.
It's his shop.
What kind of delivery fee though? Like
It's
what?
like
How much would it
it's
be?
like £2 on top of your food.
So that's like $5 American.
So $2 like
Yeah, it's like
like-
$4.20. It's four.
it is
glazes.
it is it quid isn't that fucking much. It's like quid's like 40 extra cent per dollar. So it's
No.
like a little over 2.5, 260.
No, it's £2 is more than 260, dude. It's over. It's like £4.
Now American dollars worth.
Every
at
time you
least
say
100.
quid, I'm picturing like an octopus and shit.
Yes.
A
you know-
squid.
In America, a delivery fee is $2.50 usually.
Yeah, something like that. That's what we got.
And like
over here.
the driver gets none of that money. So if you get a delivery fee, the driver gets zero of that money. Even if it's like a mom and pop shop, one of the lower underlings are going to be doing the delivering. Usually the head honcho who runs the store isn't going to be delivering pizza because his time's more valuable. You know, they got taxes, you got write-offs, you got to be there to have, take complaints and things like that and fix problems. So the guy's got to drive his car, use his gas and everything, and if you don't tip him, he's lost money.
Dude, I like the guy that delivers peri peri chicken to my house. I know we're on first name basis. I know this motherfucker. He runs the store, right? And I think he delivers to my house. I don't know why. I don't know if he's got like other delivery drivers, but like the guy, I know he owns the store because I've been in there during the day.
I'm gonna let you know this, Eddie. If you come to America and you don't tip, don't ever order from that place again.
No, I've been warned about this. Like,
Do not order from that
don't
place
get me wrong.
again.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I would always tip in a restaurant and shit like that. Like, I'm not like that. Like that, they get incredibly low. You don't? Do you have minimum wage in America? I don't know.
Yes, we do. It's $7.25 in South Carolina, but it's state by state.
Before minimum wage, waiters and waitresses had terrible wages because they expected to make it back on tips and stuff.
Waitresses' wages is different than other people. Waitresses' wages is $2, which is like £1.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible. That's terrible.
How does it work out that they can get paid less?
Because
they get more
a
tips.
tip-based job. Their job is based 100% on the public's generosity.
Okay.
They get paid based on how well they do their job.
Like when I tip in a restaurant, I don't tip through my credit card.
No,
I don't either.
The company takes that. The company takes that.
Well, they have to.
Or they monitor it. They don't.
No,
really
they don't take it. What happens is
it gets taxed though, doesn't it?
Taxed.
It gets taxed.
Exactly. They put it in
because
taxes.
waitresses don't have to pay tax up until a certain amount on their tips.
Yeah, like if you get cash, you have to still claim tips, but you can claim $1 an hour. That's what we used to do.
Well, gratuities you actually don't have to pay. At least in this country, if you're a waiter, you don't have to pay tax on them.
You could just not say anything at all.
Motherfucker, it's a rich man's world over in America. You paying tax on gratuity. Like when I worked at Domino's, I made $6, $6.25 an hour. The minimum wage was $5.25 when I worked at Domino's. It recently went up, but every dollar that we claimed was $1 off the hour we lost. So if I claimed $1 that hour, I'd get paid $5.25 an hour by the company. So if I got a tax on a card, like a credit card, and say it was a $5 tip, I got paid that $5 that hour.
That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
That's how it would work.
But you're still getting paid. So you would get paid more off of tips or your hourly?
Well, if you got money, the internal structure of the company would kind of you just claim $1. Like say you took 3 runs and you got $15 worth of tips, and they're all cash. You can only claim $1 that hour, and you can still get your full $5.25 an hour.
Okay.
But if somebody would come by and tip you on their card, whatever that card tip was your wage that hour.
I asked somebody who came here and delivered. They said it was the same thing. Like I asked, do you prefer if I gave you money or did it via my credit card?
It's always money because like Domino's even made you buy your uniforms. Every Domino's uniform I had to buy out of my own money.
That's outrageous.
And like they're starting to clutch down on that because it's essentially stealing from your employees. Like if you want them to wear a uniform, you should need to supply the uniform. I always believed in that.
Definitely.
But I think that what the company should do then is make the uniforms hideously embarrassing. Like I think if they have to pay for it, like, all right, okay, so all our delivery drivers have to dress as Barney. Like,
and you want them to pay for it?
No. If the companies have to pay for it.
Oh. Okay.
You know what? I was always hated. I'm a fat motherfucker, right? Look at this shit. Let me pop this out. All right. As a fat motherfucker, we're not very good with tucking our pants in because it looks like this. Because I wear my pants on my waist and not my hips.
Yeah.
And like I get in fights all the time about those people like your waist is at your navel, pimp. You don't wear your pants on your hip. But I hate looking like this in like uniforms.
You look great.
What, like this? Like you look like the fat man guy. You know, like where your belly.
Great.
Like this looks better. This looks better. Where you can kind of cover the belly.
I disagree. I like maybe just from the side view. I like how it was tucked in. It just looks nice.
I don't know. I always hated that.
Tucking in shirts. I buy shorter shirts then.
I hate tucked in shirts though.
Yeah, I don't wear tucked in. Fuck that shit. Unless I'm wearing a suit, which is very rare.
And something is over it.
Oh, dude, I love wearing suits.
I was just thinking that. Like, it's been a while.
I love wearing dress clothes and suits. Like, it don't bother me if I got a nice blazer over it.
My picture, actually, if you guys are watching, right next to Wing's head, my little icon. is me in a suit, and I look fucking awesome. I need to wear more suits.
Dude, suits make you feel good.
I miss doing the fake drama alert reports because I love just dressing up in the suit and just I don't know, I felt cool. Maybe I'll do another one. We need some drama.
You need to do one on yourself, but like white boy gambling away his subscribers' money.
Just drama alert your own stuff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Drama alert, Jive Turkey asking for likes even though his audience tells him not to.
And then
Jive Turkey lying about
threatens-
having sex with women.
Oh yeah, they asked me to talk about the new pussy on stream this week. And I told them basically in I think it not white boys comments because it's disabled.
They're back, but on approval.
Oh gosh. But I think it was in Wings comments and he was like, talk about the new pussy. Basically new pussy is either hit or miss, you know, if it's good because you got that it's like a mindset like I can't explain it, but new pussy is just
It's like
something
a mold.
new. Say that
Like,
again?
New pussy is like a mold. Like you got to kind of get it used to your penis, and like when you're shaping it, and like you're getting, you don't have that feeling.
Probably. No,
You don't get that
I
feeling.
just be. You just
No,
in
it's just
my
funny
head.
how
I'm
you
just
explain
happy
it.
to fuck something new.
So you're saying you have to like prepare the pussy and just suit it like for your
Well, like
penis.
it's a different feeling. Like you know, some people say pussy's pussy, which is true. But like if you got the right girl and she's tight enough, she kind of has to adjust to your penis, and like after a while
Definitely.
you get used to it, and you can But those first 3 or 4 sessions, whoo-wee, you on
Oh,
your
yeah.
tippy toes.
But sometimes new pussy could go wrong. Like if a chick had a baby, she might have that baby stomach. I don't know. I hate those stomachs. They're like
The
they're
mom bod.
wrinkles. They're like real wrinkly.
Stretch
and
marks.
Yeah, stretch
The,
marks.
the stretch mark, but they're not regular stretch marks. Like they like oatmeal cream pie stretch marks.
They're fine. That's fine, Jive. I mean, why you hating on that?
I'm real picky.
You know what I do? Don't date women with kids.
Yeah, but that's kind
I ain't
of
trying to get some other man's luggage.
yeah. But if she got a fat ass, you know.
Well, you ain't looking at her butt. You ain't looking at her stomach anyway.
Yeah, but I like rubbing on her stomach. I was about to say the bitch, but I like rubbing on her stomach and her ass and everything. Like when
Now,
I'm fucking.
what's the worst new pussy experience that you had?
Oh, I gotta think.
I got one.
You ever find like a
Go ahead.
tinfoil wrapper or some shit?
No, well,
Tinfoil
no. I'm just saying like
The hell?
I hate when you get to some new pussy and like you almost nut instantly.
Oh, that's a malfunction pussy thing. That's your fault.
You know, it's like you get into that shit and it feels so good and it's like, oh no, you know in your head you're thinking about it. You're like after the
Uh-huh.
first thrust, you're like, whoo, ban the ship, all hands on deck.
Enemy AC-130 above.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I have been having sex with the same person for about 2 years, and
Oh.
honestly, like you got the right person when just the person that I don't know. This is going to sound like really cheesy, but like
When the pussy's molded for you.
this right. The sex with the person I'm currently having sex with is so good that every time I have it, it shocks me. Every time. Every time. I'm
Oh,
like,
she
holy
must watch
shit.
the podcast show.
Yeah,
Hello,
she
Zoe.
won't- she won't watch it, but like it's like it shocks me. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. This is fucking amazing. Every time, and it doesn't matter if I have it multiple times in one day.
Are you
Or-
like a WWE commentator? Like when you bust a nut though? Like, oh my
No.
God!
No,
it's not gonna
no.
happen. No, it's not gonna happen. Oh my God, it happened.
No,
Like that.
I'm wearing Assassin Pro and SitRep Pro. I'm a stealthy. I make no noise whatsoever.
Oh, you're a terrible lay then.
No, I'm not.
I fuck bitches.
Wings, I can fuck you, and trust me, you.
I've had sex with girls that are like that, but they don't say anything, and it's like you're over there looking for
So.
feedback.
girls are supposed to make noise, but I'm
Feedback.
not making noise.
Yeah,
I've
it's like what if you just the bitch is all like this, just
yeah, but I'm taking care of
like
business.
she's counting fucking the popcorn on the ceiling or
That's
some
never
shit.
happened.
It's like
Never.
it's like
I've got
I like girls to
business
give feedback.
And I take care of it.
And the bitches, when I fuck them, got no choice but to do that shit. It should be all up in they shit. If they quiet, they dead. Like, seriously. Gotta check that bitch pulse.
Yeah,
Like, you good?
it's weird when it's quiet. Like I don't know. I need some noise too. I feel like there's something wrong if it's quiet.
Me and a couple of my homies, we was fucking this chick, right? Pulled a train on her. And he literally, like, she wasn't making no noise. And he asked her, he said, yo, you all right? Yo, that shit was so fucking funny. He asked her, was she all right? Like he looked at her like, yo, like, you all quiet and shit. Like, you all right? And she was like, yeah, I'm all right. I started fucking rolling. Y'all ever pull a gangbang on a bitch?
Oh hell no! I filmed one.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. White boy, never?
No gangbangs.
Oh, come on. Eddie, I know Eddie did.
No. Honestly, when it comes to like that sort of stuff, I'm not
The
conservative.
London Diaries.
Like
I'm
a
not-
threesome or anything. Like,
That's
No,
gay
not-
for me.
no.
I thought Jive was away from that gay shit. I don't know. I'm trying to.
I ain't touching no fucking nigga. Shit. I'm talking about y'all all fucking the bitch. I ain't talking about touching each other. And
Ain't no
shit
dick
like
sliding
that.
against each other
Yeah,
while one
fuck
going in the
no.
butt,
We
one
not
in the
that
pussy.
close. It's either one in the pussy, one in her mouth, or we not that close.
You don't do
Ain't no
two in the
DP.
butt?
No, fuck
Two
no.
in the butt.
What about
It ain't
both in
no
the mouth?
movie. We ain't filming no movie and making money from it. Hell no. And I wouldn't either. Y'all never had a threesome before either?
No, I haven't. No.
I only can deal with one disappointed woman in the bed in the morning.
Come on, man. White boy, you my last hope.
No threesomes. No threesomes. It is my birthday coming up soon, so I'll see if.
Yes.
Don't get punched in the face. don't make Kelly mad at me and shit. Jive gave you that fucking idea, didn't you? Fucking clobber you and shit.
White boy have a black eye next to him.
Yeah,
Raccoon glasses.
But yeah, I just was about to say that. Wiggs got some fucking shades on this week. Hey guys, with the shades on.
Oh, you
Yeah, I had a honestly, my first threesome was year 2000.
I was in high school.
That was a long time ago.
I was 17.
Yeah, that was my first threesome.
How many have you had?
Nice. Not that much, but I had like 9 or 10 of them, something like that.
Not
What?
that much.
And not that many of them, like a porno star or anything.
Now, how many were with two girls and how many were with two
All
guys?
of them with two guys that aren't called a threesome. A threesome is everybody's touching each other. That's a threesome. Like if a girl have two guys but they're not gay, she had a threesome. Like she fucked two guys, they both fucked her. That's a threesome to her, or probably a gangbang, whatever you want to put it. But the guys didn't have a threesome; they just pulled a train on a bitch.
But it's not gay if it's in a three-way. If there's a honey in the middle and there's some leeway.
Yeah, but if they touch each other, it's a gay way.
It's a gay way.
Yeah, that's gay. If the
Jive,
guys touch each other and it's not like a high five or like a fist bump,
High five.
any other way, it's gay.
Just like the wobbly over the wobbly H. Yo.
Yeah, Like, yo, you fucking the shit out of her, bang, fist bump. That's it.
I can imagine that. Just like the guy actually tearing her up, and she got your dick in her mouth, and like I only imagine it's like it's like it can't be that good ahead.
Nah, you gotta like stroke with the waist. Like you can't be slamming her. You gotta just use your waist and just
Yeah.
fuck her like that. Like,
Slam.
you can't be like bang, bang, and she be all fucking awkward, biting your dick and shit.
All right, you guys want to do iTunes reviews?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's
Come
get
on, man.
into
Y'all
iTunes
gotta get
reviews.
threesomes, man.
Well, I will line that up for you next week.
All
John.
right,
I'll have you a
when
story.
not don't rush it. He gonna bring a fucking crackhead in the motherfucker.
She be casing my motherfucking house.
What
for
do I
shit.
do?
I don't
What I'm
think
supposed to do?
Get two
Have that
chicks. That's
opportunity.
look all right.
All right, iTunes review. Search the podcast show. Like we said earlier, we're in the top 10. Our logo is blue. It's just TPS, the letters. Give us an iTunes review. It does take a little bit more than leaving a like on YouTube, but we do appreciate it. And the reason why we're in the top 10 is because we got so many reviews. And what we like to do at the end of the show each week is we read iTunes reviews. It's a good way to get directly in contact with us. Okay, I didn't pre-read this one, so I'm just going to go for it. Fang-dangled shrimp. Whenever people of Walmart get to me or when the ice cream machine breaks and the customers get mad, I remember I can always look forward to listening to the podcast show on my break while a few of my fellow employees struggle against the creatures of Walmart who basically absolutely need their overpriced Big Mac. I love the show and it keeps me always satisfied after long days of working, explaining to customers the difference between a double cheeseburger and McDouble.
A McDouble, one slice of cheese, and a double cheeseburger is two slices. Of cheese.
And he explains that in parentheses. Keep up the good work. If you guys need any pro tips, hit me up at Fang Dangled Shrimp. I think he just wanted to vent. It seemed like he was kind of angry.
Bang Dangle,
Yeah.
thank you for the review. Thanks for watching the
you, dude.
podcast.
Oh,
show.
Fang Dangle got that tough life, dog. Because what's the Walmart average salary? $15 an hour, but that's counting the managers and like the mechanics of their auto parts section.
He
Right.
confused me because he mentions Walmart like 3 times, but then he also talks
Like
about
mentioning like McDonald's. Like maybe he's like a McDonald's employee that is aspiring to be a Walmart employee.
What if it's a McDonald's and a Walmart?
Yeah, that's what I was
It could
thinking.
be that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did they have those?
Yeah, they do.
That's
think-
like-
I
I feel
can't
bad
remember.
for-
My Walmart
Our
is a
Walmart-
Subway.
Yeah, our Walmart has something in it, but I can't remember what it is. It's probably a Subway.
I got a pro tip. If you want a Big Mac, but you don't got the $2.50, you buy a double cheeseburger with Big Mac sauce and try to get an extra bun in the middle. If
These
it
are
empty.
hardcore 7th Street tactics.
Dude,
That was horrible. He gonna wind up paying the same price as a Big Mac.
No. You pay $1 for it's $1 double McChicken.
And you get the Big Mac sauce added to it.
Yeah.
They charge you what, 50 cents for that?
Well, I had a friend that worked at McDonald's at the time, so he would hook it up a little bit, but I don't think they charge, do they?
They charge for pickles, dog.
Sure they do, yeah.
I'm sure
If
they
you be
charge
like-
for sauce.
They're gonna be like, man, that motherfucker just ordered a smaller Big Mac.
McDonald's
A
would
little
charge
Mac.
you for the air you breathe while in there, I'm sure, if they could.
Hell yeah.
The McChicken
I'm-
with sweet and sour sauce, if you just dip the whole thing into the container, oh my god.
McAir.
Oh. All
I
right.
tell you, I always want to get Darkside Phil on here as a guest.
He's been doing it for a long time. I think he's still doing it, recording his gameplay with the camera.
No, he's not doing that anymore. But like he's a fast food connoisseur, and like White Boy seems to be in the same boat.
I know a few tips and tricks, you know.
Like White Boy really enjoys the fast food. Like he's like the soda, the fries.
Oh my god, Wendy's. I had some Wendy's the other day with the barbecue sauce. So you just need to get that $1. You don't even need to buy anything from the big menu on Wendy's. You just need $10 of dollar menu things and you're good.
Dude, I so want to go to, like, out west and get an In-N-Out burger. I so want to
Never
do
even
it.
heard of that.
And
In-N-Out.
The
Yeah, we don't
fuck
have
is
that
an
here.
In and Out? Was the burger on the other end and the
No,
bun
no,
in
no.
the middle?
The chain is called In-N-Out Burger.
Oh.
But they do, like...
Yeah,
If
that
you want a
shit
motherfucking
right.
burger in America, you go to Fuddruckers.
Apparently,
Five Guys Burgers and
these
Fries.
rate higher than Fuddruckers, apparently, on the customer satisfaction scale for for burgers.
Yeah, but Fuddruckers is actually like a legitimate burger joint, though. They're
In-N-Out-
gourmet.
In-N-Out's, I think In-N-Out's popular because you can get like a taco or a burger or, you know, you can get a lot of different things.
I saw
Yeah.
Wicked Shrapnel do reviews of In-N-Out and Fuddruckers, and he was like, In-N-Out's the best. And I
never
trust-
heard
I-
of
You
In-N-Out.
can't bring Fuddruckers home, though.
No,
Like
but he's had-
Fuddruckers, you go in there like, I want a 3/4 pound piece of patty, and then you make your burger yourself like it's a barbecue.
he's filmed in places and stuff. I don't know. Like, I trust him. He's a big guy. He likes fast food. I trust his opinion. But I want to try it.
All right, let's get another review.
All
Or we
right.
have a burger, like
A
A
burger.
burger war.
We might have to do it live.
because like I love burgers.
For the
Ooh-wee.
Patreon sometime later. Okay, 492 Hajabu. Question for Jive. Love all you guys in the podcast. It's amazing. Haven't missed one episode yet. Question for Jive. Can you say toy boat 3 times really fast without messing up?
Toy boat.
Yeah.
Toy boat. Toy boat. Toy boat.
Okay, the second one. You did it pretty good.
Yeah, you wobbled, but you did it.
Can y'all
I-
do it?
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
What is
Toy
it?
boat, toy boat, toy. Ah.
Toy bite,
Toy-
toy bite, toy bite.
But I talk slow as shit, so that my fast is like slow. Like
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Toy boat.
I got one for you. Red leather, yellow leather, 3 times fast.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. I would warm
you
up.
said it
with
like
that.
6 times.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't.
Red
do it.
leather, yellow leather.
That's one
red
thing I
leather.
would say that before streams and videos. Red leather, yellow leather. It just gets the tongue
Yeah.
rolling. Okay. We have a kind of, I don't know. Do you guys want to get into a sad one? Because we had a sad one last week.
Let's
Come
get a
on.
happy one. Let's save the sad one.
Okay. Okay, happy one. Advenge Metal. Here's why I rate the show 5 out of 5. Hey guys, I love the show. This is why. I love how PKA Wings used to be silenced. Like he couldn't talk about the community. I like how you guys call people out now. The quality has gone up so far in these 16 episodes. TPS for life. Hope you guys keep it going. Congrats on Silver 4 as a platform player.
TPS for life, baby.
I don't know if Wings, you weren't. I don't feel like you were silenced, but I do feel like PK
That-
sometimes did drift away from the drama, and we kind of go.
Well,
at
It was not so much silence as I could have said it if I wanted to say it, but it's a headache, and that's just what it was. It's just a headache. Like PKA was such a big like juggernaut, especially back in the day when we were almost standing alone in the podcast world
Yeah.
on YouTube wise. That everything you said was looked over and pointed at and scalded, and if you said something bad about somebody, you'd get backlash from it.
and at the same time, you talk about somebody, and then they're gonna grow, and
And like at the time, I cared about what my channel was doing subscriber wise. Like if somebody came to my channel and flooded my channel now, they would be helping me out because that would probably be more views than I'm getting on my channel right now. Like I don't give a shit no more. It's like fuck it.
Yeah.
The people that are still watching me are the people that care about me. I don't have like casual fans anymore.
I agree though. I like talking about the drama a lot. I like calling people out on their shit. I mean, Jive usually does it the most, but I like being. I just like the drama. I like listening to it, and it's cool because it feels like there's a community here. We're talking about the community. We're getting into the community, and it's not like we're on the outside, not talking about anybody. Like it's fun to talk about other people who do the same things. Like I like talking about Lyric earlier. I like talking about Blade earlier, even though they were both kind of negative things behind both of them.
No, we were kind of behind Blade. They fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't
suspended it for
anti-Blade.
some dumbass
Here's why
shit.
I appreciate it, is because I think a lot of successful people on YouTube now censor themselves and their opinions about certain things in order to be more corporately attractive. And the reason why I like the show the way it is, and we can say what we want, is because people don't actually want that, right? I don't think viewers want someone who measures everything they say to never be controversial, actually. I think part of the reason why YouTube was successful in the first place was because it was about personality, actually. And I think the less you interfere with that personality and be like, oh, I could say this, but I'm going to hold it back, or I could say this, or I'm not going to say this, or that could fuck over a sponsor for me, or whatever. If you don't say what you mean, then people learn to not trust you. And
Well, also-
I like the fact that we're not like that.
Also, YouTube is soon going to be making a stand against advertising in videos anyway, so, like, it's pointless to even be like that.
Yeah.
It's like what gets the views, right? Like that's what you should go for, is what gets
Right.
the views rather than making sure that
I disagree with that. I don't think you should go for what gets the views. I think you should go for what you're passionate about. Because, like, success is relative.
Definitely.
Success is relative.
But I was saying for like if you're trying to make the most money, it's better to make what's
This goes back to, like, the biblical reaper thing. Like, what he's doing is what gets the views, and, like, you know, you can't down him for that. But at the same time, it takes away the passion that everybody that goes out here and does things that take a lot of fucking time, like machinimas and things of that nature, where they spend weeks at a time on a video, but will get like a fraction of like somebody like Biblical Reaper's views because he's getting cheap hits. It's depends on what you want to be, but I prefer somebody that actually passionate and cares about what they're doing versus somebody in here trying to make a quick paycheck.
At the end of the day, sometimes it's not like the good guys always win, but sometimes the good content will go above the, just the bullshit.
I agree.
Nah.
I do agree with.
I don't
you,
agree with that.
But,
Not all the time.
No, I would say most of the time it
Sometimes,
doesn't.
definitely.
No, I would say most of the time it doesn't. Actually, I would say most of the time the man wins. Actually, I would say the house wins. To make it a blackjack metaphor, most of the time the house wins. The game is not rigged in a cynical tinfoil hat Illuminati X-Files music way, but it is definitely rigged towards certain practices will get you further ahead. And yet, every once in a while, someone good comes through. Like, I remember when Jev first became popular. I knew Jev when he had less subs than me, and I'm like, this guy makes entertaining videos, and he's not a whore, and he's not, he's not stupid, and he's not.
Who is he?
Please, Jeff?
He phased Jev.
He looks
Before
like me.
before he was in phase though, he got up to like 150k before he was in phase.
Why would he even join FaZe? Because
Because
Phase does
look at his channel now, dude. He's on
exclusive.
like 800,000 subs, dude.
I understand that, but
Phase
like,
juice.
I don't know. I look at FaZe as like a cancer on the COD community.
It's not though.
It is.
It's not.
How is it not? Please
What,
explain.
the snipers,
all right, okay.
or
Let me answer this very quickly. It's not a cancer because the demand for that content is there, whether you like it or not, whether it aligns with your taste or not, and it clearly doesn't. The demand for that content is there from sniper kids, and that won't go away. So if FaZe does that really well and generates a community that people want to be a part of, and they get in star players, quote unquote, because Jev was, he's a good sniper, but he's not probably on FaZe level, but he was gotten into the clan because he got like a good fan base for himself. He'd earned that through making good content and stuff. Like, I don't see a problem with that. That is a community. That actually is.
I want to think that Wings is talking more about people trick shotting 24/7 in lobbies and losing.
No, I was thinking like, is a couple things. One, the whole trick shotting thing is stupid. The whole idea that it's stupid. And then the other time is they've been proven multiple times that a lot of the like elite FaZe guys just set their shit up. Like, there was like multiple tapes. I know a guy named GFX Lab. I don't know if you guys remember him. He caught FaZe setting their shit up in a search and destroy.
I remember GFX.
And like
did
they
episode 100 of his
Yeah.
Minecraft series. Okay.
and like they paid him to take the video down. And it's
Yeah.
like, and I understand, but you're putting this image out, and like these little kids are trying to follow it, but you're faking it all the way.
something that'll never happen? They're trying to
Right.
do it.
Yeah, some of the shots are crazy. I would.
Yeah,
never...
it is crazy, and I think
I was
People
once
want to
a
see
trick
that
shotter.
though. People want to see that. Whether like
But it's
Why
like
not just do it in private
entertainment.
matches then? Why not just do it in private matches if you're gonna set your shit up?
Because that ruins the illusion. That's like saying, I had a go. This magician, right? He sawed a woman in half, and then it was proved that he actually didn't. What a charlatan! That's
we talked about speed runs before, and there's two types of speed runs. There's these things called tool-assisted speed runs,
Yeah, I've heard
and
of
there's an actual speed run where a human being has the controller. A
Tool-assisted-
tool-assisted speed run is a computer with like inputs put into it to do it at the most efficient way
Efficient.
possible. And like that's essentially what FaZe is giving you, a tool-assisted speed run claiming to be legitimate.
It's kind. I would rather compare it to WWE because people think it's real, but sometimes it's fake. With the computer, it's still a person doing it. It's not like a computer spinning and doing all these trick shots.
Everybody was against Shaggy for faking a nuke, but FaZe faked their entire channel, and because they got successful, it's not a cancer.
I don't think
That's good.
not the entire. I don't think they faked their entire channel.
I'm
And
sure some of the
I
shots were
agree.
legit. I'm sure some of the shots were
There
legit.
is a lot of drama behind people who fake stuff. I saw something. I forgot his name.
Sora, the clan.
So Jeff or something.
No, we're just talking about Jev is the.
Jev is in
Sore. Damn, what was his name?
He was sore ass or something. He had a sore ass at the end of the day because he like lost all credibility. But
Oz.
okay, I wanted to pause. I was like,
You don't know what pause mean?
no, I understand.
Okay,
That's
alright.
something gay. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you do get attacked for lacking credibility. You
But
do.
it's not the same because we're not invested in the gameplay being
Exactly.
good. I feel
It's
like
not-
I should just fake. I'm just gonna fake Black Ops 3 shit and say fuck.
Let's
you,
make a
dude.
fake video.
Let's just do it.
Yeah,
fuck.
let's
I'm
do that.
dead serious. Let's make a fake video and just
I'm gonna start
see-
faking Advanced Warfare gameplay. Fuck
Let's
this next week.
commentate it like the WWE commentators, and like just hype it up because we're doing all this.
Dude, right, I don't mean this badly, but the gaming scene on YouTube has been not about the game for such an incredibly long time that to give a shit
The
about
Call of
like,
Duty. The Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
Yeah, no,
wasn't
okay, that's
about the
fair enough.
game.
Call of Duty, whatever. But like to care about right, this is the reason why pub stomping is dead in Call of Duty. Like people that would go and get like triple DNAs and MABs. There used to be a scene surrounding clans, of which I was a part of one, Overpowered. There were other clans like Doom and Carnage and Amp, which really killed the scene in Black Ops 2. That was the beginning of the end. But there used to be people who could make careers out of just like being really good at the game and having someone else commentate over their gameplay. That era is dead. It's gone, and it's gone years ago. YouTube gaming, especially like COD, the only big COD YouTubers, aside from T. Martin, Ali, and a couple of people, it's just personality. The gameplay is totally and utterly irrelevant. Totally and utterly. And
You
it's
think we
been that
could
way
pull
for
off
years.
You can
triple
say that,
100?
Eddie.
You think we could pull off a triple 100 kill game? Each one of us, me, you, because Eddie, you don't have a PS4, right?
Well, all we gotta do is get a bunch. We just
Yeah,
get 18
we're
people
gonna get some randoms to get in there with us.
and
and
just
then-
have them run at us.
Yeah,
100
kill game,
Flawless
each.
games.
That happened at AMP. There were loads of fake 300 pluses in Black Ops 2. That happened. People had dyers join their game and just like spin around and shit. Like that happened, and that's. You know,
I understand you, Eddie, but like people, you're undershooting. It's not black and white. It's not as black and white as you're making it to be. People still care about the gameplay a little bit. It's just not as much as it used to be. It didn't used to be more important. Like for example, when you play Skyrim, I never click on those videos.
You
Like
should do. They're funny.
if like the Sodium Diaries, I never click on those videos because they're CS:GO. But if you're playing Ghost or Advanced Warfare, I'll click on those videos.
I think what we need to do is we need to take the model from 2009 and recycle it. Fake a nuke in CS:GO.
Yeah.
Just be a god at CS:GO because I think. Do people like to see good CS:GO gameplay?
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah, there's a guy called
do.
LolU, right? Who in Counter-Strike 1.6 got caught hacking, right? And when CS:GO first came out, he made they're not called montages in CS:GO, right? Because these people are not console peasants. They call them frag movies.
Yeah,
and
frags.
And you shouldn't get those two confused, because otherwise they'll chase you out with.
It's still a montage. The word montage is
Yeah,
there for a reason.
I know. These are like superhero levels of autism going on for the people that play CS:GO. Anyway, so he released a frag video. Well,
So the Rocky films had frag videos in them.
Yeah, a montage is just a French word for a series of images, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, he did this video where he was bunny hopping and killing people and getting accused of hacking and showing where he got wall bangs and stuff like that. And people love those videos, even though there is the high possibility that he is cheating, right? And he's really popular on YouTube. His frag moves are really popular, although a lot of people just this guy has to be cheating. You should see some of the shots he gets. It's a fucking joke. He shoots through the floor of a building and kills someone in the head in one of them.
I did that in World at War, but I got a hit marker. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't even think I could pull off it. If people would set up CS:GO clips for me, I don't even think I could get the kills.
Eddie,
yeah, but you wouldn't be doing it.
I was just about to say that, and you know how it's hard enough for me to shoot somebody regular in fucking CS:GO.
Yeah, that game is hard as fuck.
And then from the outside looking in, you're like, man, no ADS. All it is a crosshair. And, you could just kill them motherfuckers. Easy. Then when I played it, I was shooting, around people, the body prints. I'm like, wow, this game is tough.
Yeah,
it's really the recoil is weird to I don't know, because we were talking about this earlier. The bullets go straight from the head, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like CS:GO, there's some different mechanic.
Yeah, there's genuine recoil that isn't the same as where your crosshair is. That's why people don't get it.
We have any more reviews?
That'll be it for this week. There's a few more. We're going to save that next one for next week. So jump in there on iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. Help us get up the ranks on there. And we get a lot of iTunes views. So that's a platform that I think we can grow a lot. And unlike YouTube, you said likes don't help the search results. But they do a lot on iTunes. Don't. They do a lot on iTunes. So please, if you
they do a lot on YouTube too.
If you have one,
I think comments, who
the fuck knows anymore?
It's even better than likes now.
Put Fallout Hard in your YouTube search engine.
Everybody, when you comment on this video, comment Black Ops 3.
Yeah. Everyone
just start your comment with Black Ops 3.
Yeah, Black Ops 3.
That would be amazing if
and whatever you want to say.
Every comment started with Black Ops 3. Anyway.
Black Ops 3, Jive, I hate you.
I did that back in the day. I would do giveaways, and I would say comment Black Ops whatever, Black Ops 2 when it was coming out. Giveaway,
definitely works.
PS3 or Xbox.
We better be careful because YouTube bans shit for that.
All right. This was all a joke, guys. We'll see you next week. I'll be looking forward to your comments. Yeah.
Just start your comments with not Black Ops 3.
That was funny as shit. He said, this was all a joke, guys. We're out. Peace.